Dear one, I see you. I recognize the burdens you bear and the silent battles you fight each day. Yet listen to this. Your story is far from over. The obstacles in your way are beginning to shift. The chains that have restrained you are breaking free, and the time of waiting is evolving into a period of triumph. Stay with me until the end of this message, for the words I'm about to share have the power to reshape your destiny. You have been longing for clarity and hope, and now the solutions you seek are emerging before you. This is your time, the opportunity you've been anticipating, holding the key to unlocking the freedom and purpose destined for you. Do not turn away. Trust me to guide you into the extraordinary future that awaits. Let's walk this path together. It is essential that you listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal is of utmost importance. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to feel disconnected from your struggles, worries, and pain. But know this, my beloved, I am closer than you think. I am not a remote figure watching from a distance. I am present with you in every moment, every breath, every beat of your heart. While you may seek me in dramatic miracles and grand signs, I invite you to notice the quiet whispers I send in your peaceful moments, the stillness within your heart, and the gentle encouragements that guide you each day. Even when the world around you is loud and chaotic, I am your shepherd, your unwavering companion, and your foundation of steadfast peace. I want you to understand that I am always by your side, embracing you through every moment of your life. No matter your location or the challenges you encounter, you are never alone. Bring your joys, your burdens, and your desires to me. Write down your prayers. Open your heart to me. I cherish every word you share, for your heart is precious in my eyes. There is nothing too large or too small for me to manage, and the blessings you seek are always within my grasp. I yearn to grant you rest. Picture yourself lying in lush green pastures, sunlight warming your face, soft grass cushioning you, and a gentle breeze carrying away your worries. This is the rest I provide, a profound, soul-refreshing peace that the world cannot offer. I will lead you beside tranquil waters, soothing the storms within and providing a serene place to simply be with me. When life becomes overwhelming and your strength wanes, I will rejuvenate you. I will guide you along righteous paths, showing you how to live with purpose, joy, and integrity. This is not because you need to prove your worth, but because I have called you by name and delight in leading you. Even when you traverse the darkest valleys of uncertainty, sorrow, or fear, do not be afraid. I am right there with you, closer than your very breath. My rod protects you from harm, and my staff gently guides you. When you feel lost, lean on me, and you will find comfort and strength amidst challenges and opposition. I prepare a table for you, overflowing with blessings. Even your adversaries will witness my favor upon your life. I anoint your head with oil, marking you as my beloved, and your cup overflows with my goodness and love. I surround you with my presence and fill your life with blessings beyond your imagination. My wisdom will illuminate your path, and my peace will guard your heart. My promises are unwavering and true. I am your shepherd, guiding you every step of the way, whatever the future holds. I will never abandon you or forsake you. You are mine, and my love for you is eternal. Your table will brim with holy abundance, lovingly prepared by my hand. My mercy and goodness will pursue you every day of your life with relentless love and unwavering grace. You will dwell in my house forever, a place of eternal peace, joy, and unending communion with me. My love will be your constant companion, surrounding you every moment, offering you rest and fulfillment beyond what this world can provide. Do not let fear take root in your heart, for I am here with you, closer than you can imagine. I hold you securely in my mighty hand, sheltering you beneath my protective wings. My holy mantle of love wraps around you, shielding you from harm and reminding you that you are never alone. Regardless of the challenges or uncertainties you face, I am your unwavering support, and you will find the strength and courage to move forward. I desire for you to seek me more deeply, to pause and listen to these words I speak to you with infinite love. Open your heart and receive this message from my heart to yours. Let me engrave the wonders of my love on the walls of your mind, filling you with confidence and security. You do not need to question your worth or whether you deserve the blessings I wish to bestow upon you. My love for you is unconditional, and my desire is to shower you with good things. Come to me and let me fill your life with my peace, joy, and the beauty of my presence. Receive these words with faith and an open heart, for it is I who am speaking directly to you. Dare to trust me completely and surrender the heavy burdens you've been carrying for so long. Lay down your anxiety, fear, and sadness at my feet, for they were never meant for you to bear alone. Hand them over to me and renew your spirit with my unfailing love and care. Know that I see the struggles you face, and my heart aches to bring you comfort and peace. My love for you is immeasurable, and I long to lighten your load so you can walk freely in the joy I have for you. I have many beautiful plans and blessings in store for you, but first, I ask for your faith and loyalty without hesitation or doubt, for your future is secure in my hands. When you rest in my arms with complete confidence, you will see my blessings overflow into your life. Release the need to control and allow me to guide you to the abundant life I have prepared for you. My timing is perfect, and my plans for you are far greater than anything you can imagine. Each moment you place in my hands is a step closer to the fulfillment of my promises. Bring me your fears, worries, and the sadness that stirs within your heart like a storm. My deepest desire is for you to live a life of peace and stability, free from the chaos that seeks to overwhelm you. I say this to you with all my love. Rise with renewed strength and continue the journey I have set before you. Let my presence be your anchor, steadying you amidst life's challenges. You are never alone. I am with you in the silence, in the storms, and in the victories. Every step you take, I am by your side, cheering you on and strengthening you for the road ahead. I am preparing you to overcome every obstacle and triumph in every battle. You are not walking this path alone. At night, I am the lamp lighting your way, illuminating the darkness with my truth and hope. By day, I am your shield, protecting you from every arrow and scheme aimed against you. My protection, guidance, and love will walk through every trial, and you will emerge victorious. Your victories will not just be moments of triumph, but also testimonies of my faithfulness. Let these victories strengthen your faith and inspire others as well. Take comfort in knowing that I see every tear, hear every prayer, and understand every unspoken need. Nothing is hidden from my sight, and nothing about you is insignificant to me. Your life is precious, and your journey matters deeply. Open your heart fully to me, and let me fill it with peace, hope, and the unshakable assurance of my presence. Even in your quietest moments, I am near, whispering words of encouragement and reminding you of the depth of my love for you. Do not underestimate what we can accomplish together. With me, you can face every challenge, climb every mountain, and find beauty even in the valleys. My love is your strength, my promises are your foundation, and my joy will be your song. For I am your eternal guide, your closest friend, and your loving Father. We will walk forward into the abundant and beautiful life I have prepared for you. Let my Holy Spirit guide your heart and shape your character. I long to teach you the power of speaking words filled with life, love, and encouragement. Come to my word, where I have left treasures of wisdom and truth for you to discover. Learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart. I have always used my words to bring healing, forgiveness, and blessings, and I desire for you to do the same. Let your words reflect my love, building others up and sowing seeds of hope. My son, my daughter, miracles are born when you align your heart, words, and faith with my promises. When you choose to speak life over situations and completely trust, you unlock the supernatural. Victory comes not through striving, but through walking in faith and leaning on me. Release the need to rely on appearances or fleeting emotions. Faith sees beyond the temporary and anchors you to my eternal truth. Do not let your emotions lead you astray, for they can be deceptive and ever-changing. Pause and consider the future I have for you. Think of your loved ones and the legacy you are building. Decisions made in moments of confusion or emotional turmoil can create wounds that take years to heal. Instead, come to me in prayer, and I will give you clarity and peace. I will guide you along paths that lead to wholeness and joy. You are stronger than you realize, for I have given you my strength. This strength begins with your choices and the company you keep. Surround yourself with friends who inspire you to grow in faith, love, and wisdom. Avoid those who would pull you away from the light and truth I have placed in your life. Do not allow negativity, falsehoods, or slander to take root in your home. These things disrupt the sacred peace I have lovingly placed in your life. They cloud your dreams, dim your hope, and create barriers between you and the fullness of joy I desire for you. The enemy's goal is to steal, kill, and destroy. But take heart, for I have come to give you life, not just to exist, but to live abundantly and purposefully. In my love, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Protect your mind, for it shapes the course of your days. When negativity seeks to infiltrate, stand firm in my truth. Speak my promises aloud. Let them echo in your home, heart, and every situation you face. My unfailing love surrounds you, and know that I am always working, even in the unseen, to bring about good in your life. My plans for you are rich with hope and a future bathed in my light. Stay close to me, and I will guide you along a path marked by victory, peace, and unshakable joy. Step by step, we will overcome every obstacle and every shadow that attempts to linger from the past. I see your struggle with relationships and memories that pull you back into places I have called you to leave behind. Know this: I have freed you from the chains of the past. I have set you on a new path, a path of righteousness and growth, and I will sustain you as you walk it. There may be friendships or connections that no longer align with the journey I have designed for you. You shared my love with them, spoke my truth, but they chose their own way. Even now, I stand at the door of their hearts, knocking gently, waiting for them to welcome me in. But the choice remains theirs, and some have turned away. Now these same people may seek to re-enter your life, drawing you back into their nets. But hear me, my beloved. The enemy uses such distractions to pull you away from my purpose. Do not be swayed. Keep your eyes fixed on me. I have great plans for you. Plans filled with my blessings, overflowing with my grace, and anchored in my perfect peace. Walk forward in confidence, trusting that I am with you. Lean into my strength, and I will empower you to stand firm. We will embrace the future I have prepared for you, a future filled with love, light, and the promise of my everlasting presence. Your soul is precious to me, like fertile soil ready to bring forth a rich harvest. Be mindful of what you allow to be planted there. Nurture your heart with my teachings, with seeds of truth, hope, and faith. Reject the seeds of defeat and doubt that others may try to scatter in your life. Guard your heart with my word and trust in the guidance I provide. The choices you make today will shape the harvest of your future. So lean into my wisdom and allow me to lead you. Listen closely to my messages, for they are my way of reaching your heart, reminding you of who you are and whose you are. Share these words of life and encouragement with your family, for they too are part of my plan for your journey. Supporting those I have called to share my word is an act of faith that costs you nothing but brings great blessings. They are my servants, dedicated to bringing you messages of peace, encouragement, and hope. When you need it most, remember you are a child of the Almighty and eternal God. I am the one who loves you unconditionally, helps you in your struggles, walks beside you during the day, and soothes your heart during the darkest nights. I'm always with you, providing strength for every challenge and comfort for every sorrow. Rest in my love and my promises. We will walk this path together, and I will lead you to a life filled with purpose, peace, and unshakable joy. These words I speak to you come from my heart, filled with love and longing for you to know how deeply I cherish you. I want you to feel my peace and the comfort of my presence every moment. I dedicate these words to you so you can rest in the assurance that you are never alone, and my love for you is boundless. Respond to me now in your own words. Beloved God, I receive your words and your love. Let this be the beginning of a new connection between us, a bond strengthened by your trust and my faithfulness. Each morning we have an appointment, just you and me. As you open your eyes to a new day, know that I am already here, waiting by your side. I have arrived on time, eager to be the first voice you hear, the first light to fill your soul. Let my words enter your heart like a gentle whisper, carrying the strength and reassurance you need. I long for these words to be engraved in your heart, letter by letter, forming a foundation of hope, joy, and peace. This time we share is sacred, a moment of joy and connection where you can bring to me both the good and the difficult moments of your life. I am here to celebrate your victories and carry you through your struggles. I see the hunger and thirst in your soul, a deep yearning that only I can satisfy. I am present with you in every moment, through every joy and every tear. Lean into my presence and let me fill the empty spaces in your heart. We will walk through this day together, and I will remind you again and again, you are loved, you are mine, and I am with you always. I have prepared a feast of spiritual nourishment for you, because you have invited me into your morning. I will personally provide all that you need for this day. I want you to leave your home feeling satisfied, strengthened, and equipped to face the challenges ahead without fear or discouragement. I am with you, filling you with my peace and power. My love surrounds you like a shield, and my strength flows through you, making you ready for anything you encounter. Treasure these sacred moments we share. This time we spend is not just a ritual, but a lifeline for your soul. In these quiet moments, I pour into you the wisdom and encouragement you need as you go about your day. You will encounter people burdened by life, their steps heavy and their faces downcast. They will notice something different about you, a joy that radiates from within. While the world carries its weight, you walk with the light of my presence. That joy and peace come from your faith in me, the moments we share in quiet communion, and the knowledge that I am always near. When you step out into the world, you are my ambassador. Through your words, actions, and even your silence, you carry my love to those around you. Let my peace and presence be evident in all you do. When others see your calmness in the face of chaos, your strength amidst trials, and your joy even in the mundane, they will wonder about the source of your light. Let your life be a testimony of my faithfulness and an invitation for others to seek me. In these still morning moments, lay down your burdens and receive my strength. As the world awakens, I am already at work within you, filling the empty places in your heart and renewing your spirit. This time we share is precious, equipping you to face the day ahead with courage and hope. When others see the peace radiating from you, let it testify to my love and faithfulness. You are a beacon of my light in a world longing for hope. Let your life shine brightly, for you carry the fragrance of my presence wherever you go. You are never alone. Every moment I walk beside you, guiding your steps and surrounding you with my protection. My eyes are always upon you, and my hands are ready to lift you when you stumble as you navigate the day's challenges. Know that I am pouring strength into your soul and filling your heart with my boundless love. When doubts arise or the weight of the world feels too heavy, come to me. I am your refuge, your place of rest, and the source of your joy. We will navigate every trial together, for I have already gone before you to prepare the way. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to grow in faith, lean into my presence, and witness my power working through you. Do not fear what lies ahead, for my hand is upon you and my spirit dwells within you. I am constantly whispering encouragement, reminding you of your worth and my unwavering presence. My promises are unshakable and true. In moments of weariness, pause and let my peace wash over you. Let my love remind you that you are cherished beyond measure. I am the wellspring of life, the anchor for your soul, and the hope that sustains you. I am crafting beauty, even in the simplest moments. The rising sun, the gentle breeze, the laughter of loved ones, all reminders of my grace that surrounds you. We will overcome every obstacle and uncover the treasures hidden in each day. My love for you is everlasting, and my plans for you are filled with purpose and grace. Lean on me when the journey feels long, and I will carry you through the valleys and lead you to mountaintops. Rejoice in the small victories, for they are signs of my faithfulness. Open your heart to the beauty I have woven into your life and the blessings that await you each day. I delight in walking this journey with you, molding you into the person I created you to be. You are my masterpiece, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Let your life reflect my love, and let your heart overflow with gratitude for all I have done and will do. Speak my truth boldly, and live with the confidence that I am for you. We will shine light into the darkness, bring hope to the weary, and spread the message of my unfailing love to a world in need. You are mine, and I take joy in calling you my own. Walk forward with courage, for I am with you every step of the way, and my plans for you are far greater than you can imagine. My love is your strength, and my peace is your promise. Let this day be a reflection of our relationship. Let your heart overflow with gratitude, and your lips speak words of kindness and truth. Seek opportunities to bless others, to show them the love I have poured into you. In doing so, you will find your joy multiplied, and my presence will feel even nearer. You are mine, and I delight in walking this journey with you. Trust me, lean on me, and know that my plans for you are good, full of hope and a future bright with promise. Here in my presence, chains are broken and burdens are lifted. I anoint your head with oil, signifying my blessing and favor upon you, and I clothe you in new garments, garments of righteousness, strength, and hope. When you step into the world, you will not face its challenges alone. I have equipped you with the agility of a warrior, and your time spent with me in prayer is your training ground. These moments strengthen your spirit and sharpen your discernment, empowering you to overcome the trials and sorrows that life may bring. Even when the storms rage and the darkness seems overwhelming, remember this: you are not like those who falter without hope. My love surrounds you as a shield, and my presence is your refuge. Though 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, no harm will come near you. You are protected under the shadow of my wings, safe and secure in the shelter of my everlasting arms. Each day, open the doors of your heart and your home to me. Invite me into your secret place, the quiet moments where we can commune. As you listen to my words, I will fill your heart with peace and your face with joy. Let my voice guide you, reassuring you of my unfailing love and the plans I have prepared for you. I will give you wisdom beyond your years, clarity in confusion, and strength for every battle you face. My word, living and powerful, will become reality in your life. The promises you read and meditate on each day are not empty words. They are filled with life, strength, and purpose. They are the truths that will sustain you when trials come, when you feel attacked, wounded, or undervalued by others. Do not let the opinions of this world shake you, for my word is the foundation upon which you stand. I will lead you through the labyrinths of life. No path is too complex for my guidance, and no obstacle is too great for my power. Walk boldly, knowing that I go before you and I am with you every step of the way. Victory is yours, for I have already secured it on your behalf. Rest in my promises and find your confidence in my unfailing love. Respond to me now, for I long to be by your side as you pour out your heart in prayer. Let my presence fill you with peace and assurance, knowing that my promises are steadfast and true. I am with you every single day, listening intently to every word you speak. When you entrust your needs to me, I respond with blessings, covering you with my love and provision. Know that I see every tear and hear every sigh. I am the one who holds you close when the weight of life feels unbearable. You stand on the threshold of a new season, a season of restoration and breakthrough. The doors that once closed before you are opening to opportunities far greater than you imagined. You have trusted in my power and held on to faith, even in difficult times, and I am faithful to reward your trust. I will restore the things you have lost, and soon you will see blessings overflowing in your life, a testament to my goodness and grace. No blessing is too small to celebrate, for every good gift comes from me, a sign of my care for you. Release the weight of past losses, broken relationships, and failures. If mistakes were yours, know that your repentance has already been heard, and your slate wiped clean. If others have wronged you, release the burden of resentment and choose forgiveness. Free your heart from thoughts of hatred and revenge, for they only keep you bound. If you have been deceived, rejoice that you have overcome the pain, and take the wisdom gained to guard your heart in the future. When you let go of the past, you make room for the new things I am bringing into your life. I want to fill those empty spaces with my joy, peace, and blessings. Shift your focus from the shadows of yesterday to the light of what lies ahead. I am your Redeemer, and I make all things new to turn your pain into purpose, your loss into gain, and your trials into triumph. Walk forward with hope, for I am with you every step of the way, guiding you into the fullness of my plans for your life. You are never alone, even in your silent moments. I am working behind the scenes for your good. My plans are not just for your survival, but for your thriving. Rest in the knowledge that your future is secure in my hands. Embrace the beauty of what is to come, and let your heart rejoice in the journey we will take. I am here, and I will never leave you. Do not dwell on what lies behind. Fix your eyes on the new blessings I am preparing for you. We are journeying toward victory, walking along a path that leads to hope and abundance. Look toward the horizon. Can you see it? There is a mountain before you, a challenge that may seem daunting. Yet I promise you this, as you climb with my strength, courage will rise within you. On the other side of that mountain, you will find a valley of peace and a harvest field ripe and waiting for you to gather its abundance. This is the future I have designed for you, a future of growth, joy, and fulfillment. Remember this truth. You are alive because I have a purpose for you. Your life is of immense value to me, and I want you to believe that deeply. More than that, I want you to love yourself as I love you. Honor the unique creation you are by aligning your life with my word. Nurture your soul, care for your spirit, and attend to your physical health. Each morning, as you open your eyes, do so with the assurance that your life is brimming with purpose and meaning. I have already paved the way for you to bear fruit, to live a life of impact and significance. Every step you take is guided by my hand. The triumph of your family, the success of your endeavors, and the prosperity I have planned for you lie ahead. Do not let fear or doubt cloud your vision. I have equipped you with wisdom to bring light to the dark corners of the world. As you listen to my voice, let my words fill your mind, soul, and spirit with supernatural joy. Feel the weight of depression and discouragement lift from your shoulders as my peace surrounds you. I am removing every trace of despair and replacing it with hope that overflows. You are my chosen one, and I am with you always, leading you into a life of purpose and unshakable joy. These beautiful feelings entering your life are not random. They are manifestations of my grace, mercy, and boundless love for you. Open your heart to receive them, for they are signs of my presence with you. Miracles are unfolding, and the world around you will be powerfully shaken. People will look at you in awe, recognizing the majestic light that radiates from within you, a light that comes from me, the source of all goodness and truth. But guard your heart against the subtle snare of pride. All that is happening in your life, every blessing, every breakthrough, is not by your strength, but by my power and grace. I want the world to see my ability to lift the poor and the needy, the downtrodden and the rejected, and those judged and condemned without understanding through you. I am displaying my glory and revealing my heart for the brokenhearted and the overlooked. I am working in and through you to show the world the depth of my love and the faithfulness of my promises. Everything you are experiencing is a testament to my unwavering love and compassion. I am the King of Glory, the one who holds your life and your family securely in my hand. You are precious to me, and I have poured out mercy upon mercy into your life. This love I lavish on you is not because of your deeds, but because I have chosen you as my own. Receive these gifts with a heart full of humility and gratitude, for a humble heart opens the door to even greater blessings. The blessings I pour out upon you are expressions of my character, not rewards for what you have achieved. They are reflections of my desire to see you walk in joy, freedom, and abundance. Allow me to bless you even more abundantly, for I delight in giving good gifts to my children. When your heart remains soft and open to me, you position yourself to experience the fullness of my favor. Through your life, I am telling a story of redemption, restoration, and hope. Stay close to me and let your heart rest in my promises. Do not let the recognition of others or the success you see around you distract you from my purpose. Keep your eyes on me, for I am the author and finisher of your faith. We will accomplish great things, not for your glory but for mine, so that the world may see my love and be drawn to my light. Walk forward with a heart overflowing with gratitude and trust. Lean into my strength and let my peace guide you. I am your source, your sustainer, and your greatest treasure. Everything I do is for your good and my glory, and I take great joy in blessing you. You are mine, and I will never stop loving you or providing for you. Rest in this truth and let it fill you with unshakable confidence and hope. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. I know you may be walking through significant challenges right now, but let my words touch the deepest part of your soul. Be convinced of this truth. The enemy has no power to destroy you or take away what I have already given you. My promises are unshakable, and my protection surrounds you like a fortress. Cling to my word, for it is your anchor in every storm. I am growing within you a renewed desire to live fully and to keep fighting the good fight of faith. I am with you, strengthening you and leading you into a future filled with hope, victory, and unending joy. These times are filled with challenges and trials, and I know you did not expect this season to unfold as it has. You had so many plans, so many dreams, and now it feels as though they are slipping away, as though nothing will come to fruition. But I ask you now, will you trust me when I say that I have better things in store for you? My plans for you are greater than anything you could imagine, for I have chosen you to be brave and steadfast in faith. Yesterday, you felt the weight of sadness and weakness pressing down on your spirit. But today, as you hear my voice and receive these words, I am renewing your strength. Your mindset is shifting, and a new hope is rising within you. The feelings of defeat are giving way to the realization that you are victorious through me. You are protected, supported, and deeply loved. This transformation is not just for a moment. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with purpose and divine favor. You may have thought you lost too much to recover, but I am restoring what was taken. Everything is changing because I am working in your life. Your story will become a testimony, a light to those who are trapped in fear and doubt. Through you, I will inspire courage in others. They will see the strength I have placed in you and know that it comes from me. Many who once turned away from me will see the transformation in your life and be drawn back to my presence. Those who doubted my existence or denied my love will repent and seek my face again because of the evidence of my hand in your journey. You are my chosen vessel, a beacon of hope and redemption. Trust me, for I am with you, and I will never leave you. In these days of great confusion and overwhelming turbulence, I am calling you to be a beacon of light, a steady flame shining brightly in the midst of darkness. My grace is pouring over you abundantly, opening your eyes to see, your heart to feel, and your spirit to know the depth of my love for you. This love is not just for your own soul, but so that you may become a vessel of blessing to others. Through you, I will bring comfort and hope to those who are weary and burdened. Simply trust me and walk forward with confidence. Make the intentional choice to turn away from bad news, slander, and lies. The enemy's words are like chaff carried away by the wind, powerless and meaningless unless you allow them to take root in your heart. Focus instead on my truth, which is eternal and unchanging. My words will guide you and guard you, giving you strength for the journey ahead. Cast aside every thought of defeat and despair. Let your mind dwell on my promises and meditate on my word. As you place your trust with all your heart, you will see victories unfold before you. Victories that have been waiting for this moment of faith. My presence is with you now. Feel it surrounding you and filling you with peace. Remember always how deeply and unconditionally I love you. A love that sustains and empowers you. The words you are hearing today are not by chance. They are a divine reminder that as long as you hold tightly to my hand, there will be no defeat or failure. We will face every challenge and overcome every obstacle. In moments of conflict and trial, I will wrap you in my tender embrace, speaking words of love and encouragement to strengthen your soul. You are never alone, for I am with you always, guiding you into a future filled with hope and triumph. Your life and your situation are deeply significant to me. I see your struggles, your fears, and your moments of doubt, and I want you to know that you are never alone. I have told you before that this world is full of affliction and trials, but take heart. I have overcome the world through my sacrifice on the cross and my resurrection. That victory is not just mine, it is yours as well. I am offering you the same power that conquered sin and death, a power that will sustain you through every challenge. Feel the living streams of water I have placed within you. These waters flow from my spirit, and they are more than enough to quench the deepest thirst of your soul. They will wash away your sadness and cleanse you of every impurity. Let these streams renew your mind and fill your weary spirit with energy and strength. In these living waters, you will find joy, peace, and the resilience to face whatever comes your way. Long for my presence as a vital part of your life. Seek me in the quiet moments of the morning and the stillness of the night. Turn to me in seasons of abundance and times of scarcity, in joy and in sorrow. No matter your circumstances, I am here, ready to meet you where you are. You are not defeated. That is not your destiny. I have called you to rise above the trials of this world, to press forward, and to hold on to the blessings you have gathered along the way. Do not give up, for I am with you, guiding you toward a life filled with hope and promise. After the storm comes a profound and lasting calm. The waves may roar and rage, threatening to overwhelm, but they will quiet when they hear my voice, just as you are hearing me now. The peace you feel in this moment is not fleeting. It is a gift of my unfailing love for you. Receive it fully. Do not let doubt or feelings of unworthiness keep you from accepting my affection. You do not need to earn my love. It is freely given, and it is yours to hold forever. You are aware of the spiritual battle that surrounds you daily. The enemy seeks to shake you, to weaken your resolve, and to break your spirit. But hear this truth: you are never alone. I am by your side, shielding you and strengthening you for the fight. Even the smallest measure of your faith is enough for me to work wonders in your life right now. Make the choice to believe. Accept this eternal love that follows you wherever you go. A love that guards your heart and protects your soul when the enemy attacks. It is a reminder of the brokenness of this world, but it is not the end of your story. Life can change in an instant, and sometimes that change brings sorrow. It is okay to feel the weight of sadness and to release it through tears. Allow your heart to grieve, for this is part of healing. Crying cleanses the soul and makes room for my comfort to enter. But never believe the lie that pain will define your destiny. You are not destined for eternal defeat or despair. I have called you to rise above, to walk in victory, and to experience the joy that I have prepared for you. For I am the calm after every storm, and the hope that will carry you forward. Your enemies and false friends may try to keep you down with their words and actions, whispering lies designed to crush your spirit. But hear this truth. I have come to give you life, abundant and full, so that you can lift your eyes to me and reach out your hand. I am here, ready to pull you out of despair and into my presence, where joy and peace await you. I want to fill your heart with abundant joy and unshakable courage. I see the heaviness you carry, the moments when you feel there's no reason to keep fighting. At times, it seems easier to surrender to failure, to sit in the shadow of defeat and wait for the end. But listen closely. I love you with a love that knows no bounds. I have created you for a powerful purpose, one that extends beyond yourself to bless your family and those around you. Your story is not over. It is only beginning. Do not throw in the towel. Do not give up on the blessings I have prepared for you. You are not meant to return to the land of brokenness or to dwell in the shadows of what once was. That is not my will for your life. I have called you to something greater. I have come to give you an abundant life filled with hope, renewal, and supernatural strength. Cling to me, for I will guide you through every valley and lead you to heights you never imagined. My promises are unshakable, just as my love for you endures forever. You do not depend on your feelings or the opinions of others to define your worth. Even on days when you face problems, rejection, or unexpected challenges, hear this truth. I love you deeply and unconditionally. My love does not waver or diminish based on circumstances. When life becomes overwhelming, do not for a moment believe that I have stopped loving you. My love for you is steadfast, and it grows stronger with every passing moment. I am writing these words on your heart so that you will remember them every day, no matter what you face. My love will never fail. It will surround you, uplift you, and guide you through every trial. I know there are times when your emotions threaten to overwhelm you, but do not allow them to harm you. Do not let yourself become trapped in solitude, believing the lie that you are alone in this life. You are never alone. I am with you, and I care for you deeply. Who am I? I am the one who speaks to you now, the one who has always been by your side. I am not a product of your imagination or a fleeting thought. I am your creator, your redeemer, and your constant companion. These words you feel in your heart, each one is filled with healing love, designed to restore and strengthen you. Let them sink deeply into your soul, for they carry my unending compassion and grace. Who am I to you? Tell me. Speak from your heart, for I long to hear your voice. I delight in your trust and your love. You are cherished beyond measure, and my love for you is eternal. If you do not consider me your friend, or if you feel the need to push me away, be brave and tell me now. But know this, no matter what you say or feel, I will not leave you, even if you try to shut me out. My love for you is unyielding. I will remain by your side, waiting with open arms, because I am not like the others who may have walked away. My love is true, and I will never abandon you. My faithfulness is eternal and unshakable. My decision to love you is not based on your actions or your feelings. It is rooted in who I am. I love you with a love that does not waver, a love that does not fade. Even if today you ask me to leave, I will stay. I will continue to speak to your heart softly and tenderly, reminding you of my affection. I will wait patiently, knowing that my love has the power to reach the deepest parts of your soul. And though you may resist, I can see that my words are already touching you. The walls around your heart are beginning to soften, and my love is making its way in. Let this be the day you embrace the truth. You are cherished beyond measure, and I will never stop pursuing you. Come to me. I long to embrace you with a holy love that will sustain you through this season you are facing. This is just a season, and it will pass. The sadness and doubt that may surround you now are not here to stay. Do not carry this burden alone or struggle in silence, for I hold all things in my hands, including your future, your peace, and your hope. Listen closely to my words. I love you. Your heart is not empty, though it may feel heavy. You are filled with my love, a love that has been with you from the beginning. I have never left your side, even when you felt lost or alone. My presence has surrounded you, protecting and guiding you through every trial. Let this day be a reminder that I have loved you with an everlasting love, a love that does not fade or falter. Beside me, you have the strength to rise from the pit of sorrow and despair. You have the power to fill your heart with joy that cannot be shaken by the troubles of this world. I am your source of true and lasting happiness, and you will find peace that surpasses all understanding. We will walk through this season, and I will lead you into a place of renewal where joy and hope flourish. Do not be afraid, for I am with you now and forever. When you face the dark clouds of conflict and uncertainty, let my word become the light that illuminates your path, guiding you through the shadows. Though your enemies may rise against you and declare defeat over your life, listen closely to my voice. My words are a shield for your heart, and my promise is unchanging. Do not fear. Do not lose heart, for I am with you in your fiercest storm. When the winds howl and the waves crash, I will carry you in my arms. I see the tears you've held inside, the burdens you've silently carried. Come to me and pour out your heart. Let those tears flow freely, for I am here, listening intently to every word. Your life is precious to me, and your pain does not go unnoticed. I am the God who holds every moment of your story, who weaves beauty from ashes and turns sorrow into joy. Remember how I have been with you in the past, just as I have helped you before. I will not fail you now, today, tomorrow, and every day. I will continue to reveal my love for you in ways that leave no doubt of my presence. Open your heart to see my hand at work in the provision you receive, in the peace that fills your spirit, and in the protection that surrounds you. I am always by your side, watching over you, defending you, and providing for every need. For my love is your safe haven and your unwavering foundation. I am always attentive to your words and your prayers. Every time you speak to me, I listen with a heart full of love. I send commands to my ministering angels to act on your behalf, bringing your petitions closer to reality. Not a single prayer you offer is in vain. Each one is precious to me, and I delight in the sound of your faith. I see the trust you place in me, and it brings me great joy. You know in your heart that I love you deeply, and you know that I will answer you in my perfect timing. Isn't that true? Say it aloud. Let your soul echo with the truth that you believe in my promises. I know the worries that weigh on you. You feel uncertain about the days ahead, unsure of what steps to take, and anxious about whether you have the resources to face what's coming. But hear me clearly. You are not walking this path alone. Here I am, once again, wrapping you in the embrace of my love. I am near to your heart, calming the storm of your emotions and bringing peace to your troubled mind. My infinite power is at work within you, mending what is broken and restoring what feels lost. Through my Holy Spirit, I am creating a spring of living water within your soul, a source of renewal, strength, and joy that will never run dry. This living water will sustain you no matter what challenges arise. Let go of your fears and lean into my love. I am preparing the way before you, equipping you with everything you need. Rest in the assurance that my presence is your greatest resource, and my power within you will carry you through every trial. You are cherished, and I am with you always. Let me remind you, my beloved, when you are invited to embrace my peace fully, do not allow fear to take root in your heart. For if you truly believe in me, you already know who I am. I am the God of the impossible, the one who satisfies your soul and delivers you from every evil. I am your Lord, your provider, the one who looks upon you with eyes full of love. I am your God and your shepherd, ever present and always faithful. I will guide your soul to green pastures, nourishing you with my truth and leading you along paths of righteousness. You will walk in safety under my care. Even if your journey takes you through the shadow of darkness, you will have no reason to fear, for I am with you beside still waters. I will reveal my tender love for you, a love that covers you with mercy and grace. When you come to me in need, when your heart longs for a miracle, kneel before me, and you will receive my blessing, overflowing and abundant. The enemy's whispers may try to reach your ears, seeking to plant seeds of fear and confusion. The darkness will attempt to draw you away from my light, to make you embrace despair and sink into hopelessness. But remember this, you are not alone, and this battle is not one you face by yourself. Your faith is stronger than any lie, for my word declares the truth about who you are. You are my cherished one, my greatest warrior. You are victorious and courageous because I have equipped you with my power. Stand firm in my promises and let the light of my presence guide you every step of the way. I will bring forth springs of water in dry and barren ground. I will quench your thirst and shield you from the scorching sun as you journey through the desert places of life. Do not give space to doubt. Instead, speak my word boldly, for in it lies the power to bring healing and restoration. You are not ordinary. You are privileged to be an heir of eternal life, a child of the Most High. Look around you and see the blessings that surround you, both in heaven and on earth. These gifts are a reflection of my love and faithfulness to you. It is because of these blessings that the enemy despises you, and envy may rise against you from others. But do not be troubled by this, for I am with you, and nothing is impossible for me. Let this truth take root in your heart. I am your shield and your fortress, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. When the enemy rises before you, weaving lies and placing what appear to be unbreakable walls of iron in your path, do not be afraid. Do not lose heart or give up. Let your eyes reflect the courage and confidence that come from knowing who you are in me. Move forward with unwavering faith, knowing that I have given you authority over all evil and sickness. You are empowered to tear down strongholds and trample on the works of darkness. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. My power flows through you, and as you walk in faith, you will see victory after victory. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for I am your strength and your guide. I hold you close. Close your eyes now and feel my presence surrounding you. Hear me as I speak these words to your heart. I love you. I am with you today, and always. I have seen your tears and know the reasons behind each one. I am the sovereign God Almighty and creator of the universe. Nothing escapes my notice beneath the heaven, and you must hold on to this truth. I care deeply about everything that weighs on your heart. I understand the pain of loneliness that presses against your soul, especially when those who claim to love you walk away, leaving you weary and longing for comfort. But even in these moments of sorrow, I want you to know, I am here, closer than your very breath. Nothing in your life is beyond my control or outside of my care. I am working in the unseen, weaving beauty from the threads of your pain. Deep within your spirit, recognize the language of my love. It is a melody your soul has known since the beginning. My voice is unmistakable, the same voice that has calmed your storms and soothed your pain before. Listen now, for I am speaking to you with words of healing and hope. You're not alone, my child. Lean into me and let my love fill every empty space in your heart. I am your refuge, your strength, and your constant companion. My plans for you are good, and I will never let you go. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The one who has given you joy and strength in the past, and the one who is with you now, today, and always. If you hear my voice, do not harden your heart. Open yourself to the love that is seeking you, the love that has come to glorify my name through your life. My love is the anchor you need, steadfast and true, reaching into every corner of your heart. I care for you deeply, and I am your defender. Even in moments when situations seem impossible, I am at work, turning everything for your good. My promise to you is unshakable. I will never abandon you. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. My presence is constant, and my faithfulness is without end. Let these words settle into your spirit, bringing peace to every troubled thought. When you are overwhelmed by tears, my words spoken with love will dry them. When your body feels weak or weary, my power will bring healing and renewal. When the pain in your heart feels too heavy to bear, I will transform your sorrow into pure joy. I am your God, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I hold all things in my hands, and nothing is beyond my reach. With great joy, I will fill your soul to overflowing. In the quiet moments of the morning, I will come to you as your deliverer, your advocate, and your protective warrior. You are never alone. Rest in the assurance that I am with you, leading you into a life of hope, strength, and unending love. Dear child, do you recognize me? Do you recognize me, my beloved child? I have been by your side through every moment. Don't let sorrow overwhelm you, for I have never failed you. I have something far greater planned for you than you can imagine. I have always attended to your needs and listened to your prayers. Every word you've spoken, every cry of your heart, I have heard them all. I understand the depth of your longing and the weight of your burdens. I see everything you've endured and the pain you've carried. But know this, my plans for you are perfect, crafted with your highest good in mind. I will always provide what is best for you, even when it doesn't appear as you expect. I will meet your needs, not just for now, but for eternity. Do not let anger or doubt take root in your heart. Don't allow sadness to cloud your spirit. My love for you is unwavering, and I am always working for your benefit in ways you may not yet see. Embrace and let yourself be carried by the gentle flow of my love. Immerse your heart in my presence, where peace and comfort abound. Let me touch you, heal you, and fill you with my eternal love. I am here to soothe your wounded heart and restore your joy. Rest in my embrace, knowing that my plans are good, my love is boundless, and I will never let you go. I long to fill you with peace, faith, confidence, and hope. Let my tranquility wash over you, calming the restless thoughts that weigh on your heart. I see your frustration when things don't go as expected, but I assure you, soon you will understand. You will look back and realize that my hand was always guiding you, providing the answers you needed at the right time. I have sent you blessings perfectly shaped for your life. I have given you my very best, even when you couldn't see it. Sometimes my love's magnificence is hidden, but it is always present, always working for your good. Even in uncertainty, the day will come when everything becomes clear. You will see the beauty of my plan and understand the depth of my love for you. When that day arrives, you won't need detailed explanations. Your heart will overflow with awe and gratitude as you see how intricately I have woven every moment for your benefit. You will recognize and appreciate my faithfulness in every season, and in that clarity, your soul will rise in praise, lifting my name with joy and thanksgiving. Now let me fill you with the hope that anchors your soul. Prepare yourself with a humble and sincere heart to receive the blessings of heaven coming your way. Just as spring follows the cold, silent days of winter, my favor will flourish in your life. The heavens will open, and I will pour out upon you all that you have longed for, good and uplifting gifts, such as health, provision, unity in your family, wisdom, protection, and even blessings you never thought to ask for, but that I delight in giving you. I know what I am doing. My thoughts and plans for you are far greater and higher than you can ever comprehend. I'm already on my way, carrying your blessings with me. Wait for me with open arms and a heart full of expectation, for I will pour out happiness, joy, and abundance. What I have prepared for you surpasses anything you can imagine, all rooted in my deep love for you. Though you may appear strong to others, I see the truth of your heart. I know the pain you carry and the wounds others may not notice. If you need to cry, let the tears flow. They are safe in my presence. I love you completely and unconditionally. Hold tightly to this truth. When life's storms strike or unexpected challenges arise, I am here to support you. I will never leave you alone. I am with you in every storm, strengthening you and guiding you toward the peace and blessings that await. I am your refuge, an unshakable foundation. When people hurt you, remember this eternal truth. I loved you then, I love you now, and I will love you forever. My love for you does not depend on your circumstances or the actions of others. I tell you this because you need to hear it deeply within your soul. and I will remind you throughout your day in tender and unexpected ways. I will show you my love at night as you rest. I will whisper my affection to your heart, and when you wake in the morning, you will see how my love has transformed everything. I know you have spent years working tirelessly, giving your best and pouring your heart into others. You have loved deeply, even when your love wasn't valued or reciprocated. But hear this: do not grow weary in loving, in fighting for what is good, and in blessing those around you. Why? Because you are loved beyond measure by the Creator of the universe. My love is your source of strength, empowering you to keep moving forward, even when others fail to see your worth. The love I have for you is greater and more significant than any affection or attention you could ever receive from people. Many have failed you, and some may fail you again, but my love is different. It is unchanging, unwavering, and eternal. It heals wounds, restores hope, and fills the deepest longings of your heart. Rest in this truth and let my love be your foundation as you live, love, and shine in this world. My love for you is secure, eternal, and perfect, a gift no one can take away. Hold on tightly to this truth, for it is unshakable and everlasting. You are deeply important and precious to me, and this truth is enough to sustain you through every trial. When you feel exhausted, when your strength is spent, and when it seems all your efforts have been in vain, let my words remind you, a marvelous reward awaits you in my presence. Come to me with a humble heart, kneel in prayer, and open your soul to receive what I have prepared for you. In my presence, your spirit will be renewed. Your reward is strength that surpasses human understanding. Your prize is joy that overflows, filling every empty space in your heart. The fruit of your labor is not wasted. It is transformed into immense power through my spirit. Let my love lift you up and carry you when you feel weak. Allow it to renew you daily as you rest in my presence. I am your source of peace, hope, and renewal, sustaining you with a love that never fades and strength that never fails. We will face each moment with courage and grace, for my love will always be enough. There is no need to pretend or hide your feelings from me. I know you fully and love you completely. Close the door to your room and take a moment to come to me in sincere prayer. In these quiet moments, I am with you. I listen to your heart. I love you beyond measure and gently caress your soul. I am here to heal the places in your heart that feel broken. When you ask for my help, it is because you love me and believe in my unshakable promises. And yes, I will always help you. Rest in my presence and face each day with the confidence, peace, and joy that come from knowing your Heavenly Father is by your side, even in your moments of weakness. I am strong for you when you feel you have failed, when life doesn't go as planned, or when you stumble and make mistakes. Remember this truth: my grace is infinite, and my mercy is unconditional. I see your imperfections, yet my love for you does not falter. I have never failed you before, and I will not fail you now, for my faithfulness is eternal. Let go of your worries and rest in the assurance that I am always working for your good. We will move forward, and you will see that my plans for you are filled with hope, purpose, and love. In your moments of greatest need, when your heart aches and your soul weeps, I am here with you. Open your eyes with hope, even in pain, for my love is a light that shines through every shadow. When you wake in the morning, listen for my voice. It whispers words of encouragement and fills your spirit with strength to face the day ahead. I am your source of peace and renewal, and I will not fail you. Believe me when I say I have a future of peace and joy prepared just for you, filled with my promises and unchanging love. Hold tightly to this truth and to life itself. You must live. You must keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the road seems. Walk with faith and fix your eyes on my promises. I am guiding you step by step through every obstacle and challenge. When attacks come, do not be discouraged. When problems arise, resist the urge to give up. And when sadness threatens to overwhelm you, remember the immeasurable value you hold in my eyes. You are cherished beyond measure, created with a purpose that cannot be undone. Let my love be your anchor and my words your shield. We will overcome, and you will see the beauty of the plans I have for you. Even if others overlook or despise you, believe this with all your heart. This is your year. The challenges you have faced and the lessons you have learned are shaping you for something extraordinary. The people you trusted have let you down, and now you feel betrayed, believing that I too have failed you. They have placed all their hope in humans only to be hurt, and in their pain, they close their ears and reject me, blaming me for the actions of others. But you listen to me. You call upon me in your need, and I confirm my presence by your side in ways both small and great. We share a genuine and true relationship. You know the truth that people, in their imperfection, may fail you, but I never will. Do not compare me to anyone, for you understand that my love is unchanging and my promises are true. When you are attacked, slandered, or rejected, and people wrongly claim that I am punishing you, their words do not define who I am or what I feel for you. They will one day stand before my holy throne and account for their words and actions. Until then, I ask you to focus on your own eternity. Keep your eyes on me, not on the voices that seek to bring you down. Forgive those who hurt you, even when it feels difficult. Forgiveness is not just for them, it is for you, freeing your heart from bitterness and making room for my peace to dwell. Lift your eyes to me, your heavenly Father, and allow my love to fill every empty place in your heart. I am your refuge and your strength, the one who holds you when the world feels heavy. My plans for you involve shaping you into someone who reflects my grace and love. We will walk this journey together, and you will see the beauty of what I am creating in and through you. You are deeply loved, and I will never let you go. No longer will you allow problems and disappointments to dim your faith or separate you from me. I see the struggles you face, the weight you carry, and the moments of doubt that threaten to overwhelm you. But I want you to know this: my love for you is unchanging, unshakable, and unconditional. I love you as you are right now, with all your flaws, doubts, and fears. Nothing you have done, no mistake or failure, can diminish the depth of my love. My love for you brings me your repentance and your mistakes, and I will wash away your guilt from this season of your life. Great spiritual and eternal riches will emerge. I have chosen you in a special and unique way, and I will bless you so that you may prosper in all that you do. Seek me in prayer, bow your heart before me, kneel in my presence, and lift your requests to me each day with fervor and trust. Delight in my presence, and I will grant you the desires of your heart, aligning them with my perfect will. How good it is that you have received these words. I see your willingness to take your life and the tasks ahead of you seriously. Hold tightly to this truth, and do not forget it. This is your time. Make the most of this moment I have given you. Walk boldly in faith, for I am with you every step of the way. I will bless you abundantly, and my blessings will overflow to your family as well. For I am the source of your strength, joy, and provision. We will make this year a testament to my love and faithfulness in your life. It is time to move forward. You cannot stop now, no matter what is happening around you or what your eyes may see. I am still with you, guiding you and strengthening you for the journey ahead. You must keep going, pressing forward without looking back, and without allowing distractions to pull you away from the path I have set before you. Hold tightly to the progress you have made. Do not let fear or uncertainty steal the ground you have gained. Take each step firmly, hand in hand with me, even when the road takes you through valleys of shadow and the looming threats of difficulty. Know this: I am with you. I am your constant companion, walking beside you, protecting you, and lighting your way. I am your Father, your Creator, your friend, your protector, your shade in the heat, and your shelter in the storm. I take great delight in helping you. It brings me joy to bless you and to be with you always. My presence is unwavering, and my faithfulness is unending. You will never face a moment without me by your side. Lean into my strength, for we will move forward into the plans I have for you. Plans filled with hope, purpose, and abundant blessings. I know the news of this world can weigh heavily on your heart, leaving you worried, burdened, and uncertain about what lies ahead. But I want you to rest in this unshakable truth. Nothing in this world can separate you from my love and my presence. I am with you always and forever. When the noise of the world grows loud and fear tries to settle in, come to me. Let me be your refuge and safe place, where peace replaces anxiety and hope dispels doubt. You do not have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Lay your burdens at my feet and allow me to strengthen you when you feel overwhelmed. I am your constant companion, walking with you through every trial and every triumph. My love is a shield around you, protecting your heart and calming your soul. You are never alone, for I am the God who sees you, knows you, and cares deeply for you. When the chaos of life threatens to steal your joy, turn your focus back to me. Spend time in my presence, speaking with me and listening for my gentle voice. In those moments, I will remind you of my promises and renew your spirit, for I am your rock, your fortress, and your ever-present help in times of need. We will face whatever comes, and you will see my faithfulness in every step of your journey. Stay by my side, and in me you will discover the strength you need to continue on your journey. I will equip you to face each day with courage, to receive and enjoy the blessings I have prepared for you, and to reach your destination with success and joy. Do not allow the troubles of this world to consume your thoughts or steal your peace. The words and events you hear must not shake the foundation of your faith. Let my peace guard your heart and mind. When you feel overwhelmed, turn to me and rest in the assurance of my love. I am your steady rock, your shelter in the storm, and the source of your unending hope. We will navigate the challenges of life, and you will find that my peace surpasses all understanding. For I am your strength, your guide, and your greatest comfort. Do not fear the threats that may come your way. Do not let your heart be consumed with dread over a medical diagnosis or the uncertainties of life. Your life is in my hands, and your well-being is part of my perfect plan. I see the path ahead of you, and I want you to know that your future is both good and secure. Do not allow fear to paralyze you or steal the peace I long to give you. This is why I ask you to listen closely and hold my promises deep within your heart. Let them become your anchor, steadying you when the storms of life arise. My promises are true and unchanging, a source of comfort and strength in every situation. After hearing my words, take a few more moments to sit in my presence. Bring to me all your requests, your thoughts, and your fears. Lay them at my feet, and I am working for your good. Allow my peace to fill the spaces where worry once lived. Let go of the fears and anxieties that weigh you down and place them in my hand. I am here, always ready to carry your burdens and replace your uncertainty with the unshakable strength of my love. My peace is not fleeting. It is a deep and abiding assurance that I am in control, working all things for your good. My peace will cover you like a warm blanket on a cold night, bringing comfort and rest to your weary soul. We will face whatever comes your way. You are not walking this path alone. I am by your side, guiding you through the storms and into the calm. When the winds howl and the waves crash, I am the one who commands them to be still. My faithfulness remains, for I have never failed you, and I will not start now. I see every detail of your life and hold you tenderly in my care. Lean on me, and you will find rest for your soul, no matter what challenges arise. Even when the way ahead seems uncertain, my light will illuminate your steps, showing you the way forward. For I am your protector, your healer, and your greatest source of peace. I will guard your heart and mind, surrounding you with my presence and shielding you from harm. I have set my angels to watch over you, ensuring that you are never alone. As you walk forward in faith, you will see the evidence of my love in every step. My blessings will unfold like a beautiful sunrise, bringing hope and joy to your heart. Let my peace anchor you, my love sustain you, and my promises give you hope for today and every day to come. Take time to reflect on the many ways I have shown my care for you, from the smallest kindness to the greatest deliverance. My hand has been at work in your life. Celebrate these moments, for they are reminders of my unwavering commitment to you. As you rest in my presence, let gratitude fill your heart and strengthen your spirit. We will navigate every trial and rejoice in every triumph. You are loved, and I delight in walking this journey with you. I know you have made mistakes, but my heart is full of mercy and forgiveness for you. I long to wash away the guilt and remorse that weigh you down, to cleanse you with the power of my blood. You were not meant to carry such heavy burdens, and I am here to free you so that you can walk with renewed strength and joy. I will strengthen you beyond what you thought possible, bless you abundantly, and multiply my blessings in your life. Each time you come to me in prayer, I will guide you, help you overcome, and lead you to victory. But listen closely to what I'm telling you today. There is much for you to do. Do not allow anything or anyone to hold you back from the purpose I have placed within you. Do you understand my message? Speak it aloud and declare your faith. Tell me you believe in my promises and in the plans I have for you. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. The curses of your enemies will not touch you. The pit they have dug for you will become the very trap in which they themselves fall. I am your protector, watching over your coming and going, your rest and your waking. My eyes are always on you, and my angels surround you with flaming swords, guarding your life and your integrity. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are shielded by my love and strengthened by my power. We will overcome every challenge and fulfill the great plans I have for your life. I have given you the power to tread on snakes and scorpions, and nothing shall harm you. No force of darkness will have power over you, for you are protected by my strength and my authority. Remember this, you carry my light within you, and no shadow can overcome it. Seek my word daily as your guiding compass. Come to me in prayer, fasting, and surrender, kneeling at my feet, with a heart wide open to receive what I have prepared for you. In these moments, I will pour out my blessings upon you, speaking truth into your spirit and wrapping you in my unbreakable shield of protection. You are never alone. My presence surrounds you, guarding your path and guiding every step you take. When challenges arise, know that I am already at work, even in ways you cannot see. I will move in the lives of those who rise against you, softening their hearts and leading them to see the error of their ways. They will feel the weight of their actions and be humbled, ashamed of their attempts to harm you. They will no longer dare to come against you, for they will come to know that my holy name cannot be mocked. They will understand that faith is not a game, but a divine connection to my eternal power. I am a just and faithful God, and I will uphold every promise I have made to you. Your faith is a source of extraordinary power, honor, integrity, and truth. It is a beacon of light that shines brightly in a world often covered by shadows. Through your steadfastness, many around you will witness the depth of my presence in your life. Even you will begin to see your spiritual journey in a new light, understanding the profound impact of living fully in my will. This is not something to take lightly. I have called you to walk with courage and dignity, your head held high, your eyes fixed on heaven, and your heart firmly rooted in my love. As you step forward, know that I am equipping you for every good work. I am preparing the way ahead, opening doors that no one can shut, and clearing paths that once seemed impossible. The blessings I have in store for you are greater than you can imagine, and they will overflow into every area of your life. My guidance is leading you into a life filled with purpose, victory, and unshakable joy. We will face every challenge, and through it all, you will see my faithfulness at work. You are loved, and I delight in walking this journey with you. Do not waste your time looking back at those who sought to humiliate you. Lift your eyes to me instead, for I hold you securely in my hands. I will not let you fall or stumble over the obstacles they have placed in your path. Stand firm and do not let fear take root in your heart. The threats and mockery of others may seem loud, but they are powerless against you. If you dwell on their words, you risk opening the door to fear. And if fear shows in your eyes, they may mistake it for weakness and attempt to harm you further. But hear this truth: their efforts to bring you down are insignificant in the face of my power. They cannot succeed because I stand between you and their malice. My presence is your shield, and my strength is your protection. When they come against you with evil intentions, they will encounter me. Their schemes will crumble, and their malicious plans will be exposed by the radiance of my majestic light. As my light reveals the truth, they will flee like cowards, unable to stand in the presence of my glory. Let this be your confidence. I am with you always, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. Walk boldly in the assurance that I am your protector, your refuge, and your deliverer. Fix your eyes on me and move forward with courage, knowing that my love surrounds you and my light leads the way. Have faith, remain honest, and true to who I have created you to be. For the victory is already yours. You can rest now, knowing that no harm, no one, and nothing can come near you or your family without my permission. I am your shield and your protector, surrounding you with my love and guarding your every step. Live your life in the fullness of my peace, and do not let your heart linger on those who have wronged you. Forgive, release, and hold tightly to my love, for it is your greatest defense against all evil. Step into this day with joy, surrendering all your worries and burdens into my capable hands. I am working on your behalf, even in the unseen. My army of angels accompanies you wherever you go, standing as a testament to my unwavering commitment to your safety and well-being. They are your unseen guardians, carrying out my will to protect and guide you. When the path seems uncertain, I am the light guiding your way, illuminating each step you take. Know this, my child. I will never grow tired of showing you my love or reminding you of its depth and power. Every moment of your life is precious to me, and my delight is in blessing you abundantly. I have plans for you, plans for good, for hope, and for a future filled with joy. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for I am already there, preparing the way and clearing obstacles from your path. My faithfulness will never fail you, and my promises are as unchanging as my love. Take a moment to pause today and reflect on the many ways I have shown you my care, from the smallest blessings to the greatest victories. My hand is in all of it. Let gratitude fill your heart, for it will draw you even closer to my presence. Walk through this day with confidence, knowing that you are never alone. My love surrounds you, my angels guard you, and my strength upholds you. We will face every challenge and celebrate every triumph. Nothing can separate you from my love, for you are mine now and forever. I speak to you now with a heart overflowing with endless compassion and mercy. From the very beginning of time, I have known you by name. I have been watching over you, guiding your footsteps and whispering truths into your soul, even if you haven't noticed my presence. I have been right by your side, waiting for the perfect moment to remind you of how precious you are to me. Today is such a moment. I want to engrave my message upon your heart so that as life's storms pass, you may recall my words and find renewed courage, strength, and joy. I know that in this world, your days are sometimes dark. You wrestle with situations that test the limits of your faith and burden your spirit. You feel the weight of disappointment pressing against your chest, and you wonder if you can persevere through another trial. Yet I tell you, do not lose hope. Do not let despair extinguish the flame of faith that I placed within you long ago. Remember that your Heavenly Father stands beside you, always ready to guide you, protect you, and lift you higher than the trials that threaten to bring you low. Listen carefully, for this is a word of divine promise. Difficult days are passing, and better days are coming. Do you feel that sense of relief, that gentle reassurance coursing through your spirit? Embrace it. That is my spirit counseling you and reminding you that every season of pain has an end date in the palm of my hand. There is a plan so perfect, so detailed, that no earthly limitation can stand in its way. Once you embrace it with faith, these hard times will not last forever. You may see darkness around you now, but watch how I transform your night into a dawn of brilliant light. It does not matter how imposing your obstacle appears or how fragile you feel when facing it. As long as you reach out to me, you will discover that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I want you to be assured of this one thing: my love is unbreakable. Your faith, though it may waver, is the channel through which my divine favor flows. Take courage, then, and hold on to that flame within you. Feed it daily with prayer, nourish it with my words that speak life and hope. Do not let the doubts of others or the noise of your surroundings drown out the call I have placed upon you. Whenever your soul feels weary, come to me, for I will give you the rest that no earthly shelter can provide. Yes, life is filled with obstacles. You have felt them pulling at your heart, tempting you to give up. Even so, I have called you to press forward, to keep your eyes fixed on the horizon of promise. Let each challenge serve as a stepping stone that helps you see how faithful I am to deliver you from every trouble. A seed planted in the darkness of soil must break before it sprouts and grows. Similarly, you may feel broken under the weight of difficulties, but that cracking is only the beginning of your growth. You are sprouting, my child. You are pushing upward toward the sun. I will not fail you. Let me speak to you about something deeper. You may have heard voices of doubt telling you that you are not worthy, that you have made too many mistakes. But I, the Lord your God, ask only for a sincere heart. I do not require perfection. I knew every one of your flaws and failures before you were born. I anticipated every moment of weakness, yet I still chose to pour my boundless love upon you. Do you see now how deep my mercy goes? I only ask you to cling to me. Keep your eyes on my words and show loyalty when the storms howl and the burdens intensify. When the sun is shining on your life, do not forget me in your joy. When the nights of sorrow come, do not abandon me out of anger or disappointment. I yearn for your company in every season. Even if you walk through the darkest of valleys, fear no evil. Do not allow the shadow of adversity to paralyze your steps, for I am there, carefully watching over you, guiding every footstep. My heavenly armies stand guard to protect you from unseen dangers. When you wonder whether the mountains of impossibility can be moved, remember that I hold the keys to life and victory. Yes, I want you to live with the fullness of joy, to taste the sweetness of triumph. Trust me, for I have overcome the pain of this world. My resurrection power flows through the very veins of your faith. There will be victories upon victories, triumphs upon triumphs, because I orchestrate your future. Look forward to your days with anticipation, not dread. Recall the moments in your past when you felt abandoned, only to discover that I was working behind the scenes, preparing blessings your eyes had not yet seen. And be aware, as your blessings increase, so will the envy of those who do not understand the source of your favor. Nevertheless, do not be afraid. They cannot harm you when you walk in obedience to me. Those who conspire against you cannot prevail if your life is safely tucked in the refuge of my will. But keep this truth close. I do not ask for total perfection. I only ask for a willing heart. You will stumble, for you are human, but do not let your failures define you. Bring your shortcomings to me. Let my grace wash over your regrets and missteps. Approach me with an honest heart, for I already see everything. Nothing is hidden from my sight, and I still choose to love you. Let that reality break every chain of condemnation weighing on you. Let it free you to worship me with genuine gratitude day by day, moment by moment. A practical step I want you to adopt is to come before me in prayer each morning before you leave your home. Let your first words be of faith and devotion. Lower your head and present your plans, dreams, and even your uncertainties to me. Speak words that align with my promises. Pray for your family, your relationships, your community. Rejoice in the knowledge that I am your shepherd, and you will lack nothing essential to your well-being. Trust that I will remove confusion and strife from your home. Let your household become a sanctuary of peace, free from the destructive voices that once sowed discord. I also want to cleanse your circle of negative influences. those who sabotage your joy or corrupt your faith. If there are habits or vices lurking in the corners of your life, allow me to root them out. Yes, they may be deeply rooted, but my power can purge every destructive thing. And always remember, we go together. I hold your hand and do not let go. I ask you not to settle for mediocrity. Seek friendships and alliances that feed your soul with truth and encouragement. You do not need to chase human approval because you have mine. Do not look back searching for acceptance in the wrong places. My love is the wellspring of your happiness. No one else can love you the way I do, for I am the one who paid the highest price to secure your eternal freedom. Listen to me now. The miracle you have been anticipating is on its way. The solutions you have prayed for are being put in motion. You ask yourself, but how, Lord? When will I see results? I answer, in my perfect timing, you will behold wonders that will make you marvel. However, I want to see you remain in an attitude of gratitude both before and after the miracle arrives. It saddens me when my children receive my gifts and soon forget the giver. Let gratitude be etched on your heart. Let it be the foundation upon which you build your days. Let your first words upon waking be, thank you, God, for another day of life. Thank you for sustaining me, for loving me so completely. When gratitude becomes a reflex of your soul, you will discover blessings multiplying beyond your wildest imagination. Remember, I do not need your material possessions. If I created the universe, how could I be in want of anything? What I desire most is your sincere devotion, your heart presented before me in authenticity and humility. When you bring me your offerings, let them be an outpouring of love, rather than an attempt to earn favor. Your heart's posture matters more than anything else. If you forget who your provider is, if you start believing your victories come solely from your own strength, your blessings will wither like a flower that receives no water. Therefore, remain dependent on me. Know that I, the creator of heaven and earth, am also your Abba, your Father. I will shower you with resources and guide you to manage them wisely. Should you find that you are lacking financially, trust that I will open new avenues for you. Debt may have burdened you, but watch how I eliminate it as you adopt wise and diligent practices. Perhaps you want abundance to appear instantly, but you must realize that I do nothing hastily or carelessly. I shape you, mold you, and help you grow in character, so that when I do release an outpouring of blessings, you will be prepared to handle them responsibly and gratefully. Sometimes I will give you employment that demands your effort and discipline, because work refines your spirit, teaching you perseverance and integrity. Never begrudge the daily tasks that place bread on your table. My provision comes in various forms, but it always arrives for those who trust in me without doubting. I also want to talk to you about peace, that profound peace which does not fade when difficulties loom on the horizon. Too many people focus on what is tangible, forgetting to nurture their inner selves. But peace is the seedbed from which your faith can flourish. That is why I yearn for your home to be a temple of tranquility. Do not let disputes or distractions steal the serenity your soul desperately needs. Keep your focus on me, for my presence is your ultimate safe haven. No matter what chaos swirls in the world outside, my arms are wide enough to enfold you in calm. Above all, keep a spirit of perpetual thanksgiving. Whether you receive big miracles or small ones, celebrate them with the same fervor. Let your life be an ever-unfolding testimony of how good I am and how faithful I have been to you. Many will ask, Lord, why do some people mock me, judge me, or bring up my past mistakes? My child, the eyes of prideful people see only your flaws. They do not witness the forging of your faith in the furnace of trials, nor do they see how your perseverance has grown. When their scorn wounds you, bring that hurt to me. Let me mend your broken heart with the balm of my unconditional love. Resist the urge to retaliate or justify yourself. Let me be your defender, for I know the deepest truth about you. Stay away from individuals bent on dragging you into perpetual conflict. Keep your heart guarded against the bitterness that arises from their insults. You belong to me, and my approval is infinitely more important than the applause or condemnation of the world. Take to heart this encouragement. I am the one who heals you, who rescues your life from the pit, and who crowns you with tender mercies. You do not need to carry shame from your past any longer, because I have paid that debt in full. When you dwell on condemnation, you forfeit the joy I want you to experience as a redeemed son or daughter. Yes, redemption is your identity now. If you ever doubt your worth, remember that I personally waged war against the forces of darkness. To save you, my heavenly army fought for your soul, and through my word, every weapon fashioned against you has been broken. I want you to realize that your name resonates here in my kingdom. Your prayers echo like a beautiful anthem of faith. The gratitude you show ignites joy in heaven. In times of doubt, recall all the ways I have delivered you in the past. Anchor your present worries on the memory of my past faithfulness. Let those memories speak louder than the accusations or discouraging words from those who do not understand my plan for you. In this hush of holy conversation, I place my hand upon your head right now, imparting a supernatural blessing over your life. Feel it, sense my presence overwhelming you with warmth and renewal. Accept it with gratitude and do not waver. My will is for you to stand firm in your calling, for I shaped you in your mother's womb with a perfect purpose. My plan for you is good. I do not promise an easy road, but I do promise my constant companionship. When trouble arises, some will turn to many voices for counsel, but I urge you to seek me first. I have protected you from unseen perils, from diseases you never even knew threatened you, from the arrows of malicious enemies. By day and by night, I am with you. In your moments of laughter, I am smiling alongside you. In your moments of sorrow, I gather your tears. Each droplet is precious to me because it signifies your trust in my comfort. Remember how many times I have turned your mourning into dancing. Reflect on how I have restored you time and again from the brink of despair. Know that I can still do it. Yes, I will do it again. My power has not diminished. My love has not waned. There was a fierce battle in the unseen realm for your destiny. The enemy tried to strip you of your calling through countless forms of attack, physical, emotional, spiritual, but I intervened, brandishing the sword of my word. I anointed you to heal and restore others through the gifts and talents I bestowed upon you. When you felt incompetent and unworthy, I breathed my life into your soul, renewing your inner flame. Let that flame never die. Guard your passion for righteousness, worship, and prayer. Keep it alive through daily communion with me, for I have made you a warrior of faith. You may sometimes feel small, but within you stands the unstoppable force of my spirit. You cannot fail with my power supporting you. Now, allow me to speak confidence into your spirit. I will move heaven and earth to ensure your ultimate victory. Though enemies might plot against you, their schemes will crumble in the face of my sovereign plan. Place your future, your goals, your anxieties into my hands and watch as I transform them. Let my love be the fuel that keeps you running. Disappointment may knock at your door, but it will not conquer you if my words remain the anchor of your hope. Lean on my promises, for they are sturdy beams that can hold the weight of your burdens. Do not look at your limitations or your bank account, nor at the critical voices that try to measure your worth by worldly standards. My path for you is higher, my resources infinite, and my sense of timing perfect. Think about your calling as a glorious journey. Yes, there will be peaks and valleys. Sometimes you will ascend to heights where you see my glory so clearly. Other times you might descend into valleys so deep you question whether the sun still shines. Yet even in the darkest valley, you will find my light guiding your way. I promised that I would never forsake you, and my promise stands unbroken. When the storms come, I call you to stand tall, refusing to be drowned by doubts. Wield the sword of faith, for it can sever any chain of fear or anxiety. I have already placed everything you need inside you. All you have to do is believe and move forward. I see in you a unique shine, a reflection of my image. Do not let negative voices tarnish that glow. Each day you grow in knowledge, grace, and resilience. I celebrate every step you take that leads you toward holiness and away from destructive choices. If you slip, do not cower in guilt. Come to me immediately and let me restore you. My mercy is never exhausted. My forgiveness is more expansive than the ocean, more certain than the rising sun. My love for you is steadfast, unwavering, unstoppable. No matter how severely life has wounded you, my arms remain wide open, ready to receive you, heal you, and cherish you. Now, my child, pay close attention to these words. I want to see you surrender all of your life to me. Lay your dreams, your talents, your fears, and your future at my feet. This is not a burdensome request, but a pathway to liberation. When you let go of the reins of control, you will witness miracles beyond your imagination. Striving in your own strength leads to exhaustion, but working in tandem with my spirit multiplies your efforts. I have placed a vision in your heart that you cannot fulfill without me. That divine dream grows every time you say yes to my call. Refuse to settle for a smaller life than what I designed for you. Do not fear the heights I'm taking you to. Some find comfort in the mundane or in the shadows of familiarity, but I'm calling you higher. I invite you onto the mountaintop of faith, where clarity abounds and the horizon of possibility stretches before you. Yes, it is a climb, but I have equipped you with spiritual muscles strong enough to ascend. You are more powerful than you realize because my power rests upon you. Take the first steps. I, your Heavenly Father, stand behind you, whispering encouragement and pushing you onward. When the climb grows steep, lean on my strength. When your lungs burn with the effort, breathe deeply of my spirit. When your heart trembles with fear, let my perfect love cast out that fear. Understand this. I do not promise a life devoid of challenges. I promise a life infused with my presence. When struggles arise, do not interpret them as my absence. Quite the contrary, they become the stage upon which I display my strength in you. By leaning on me, you reflect my nature to the watching world. Others will see your perseverance and wonder, how is that possible? The answer, of course, is me. I am your courage in times of intimidation, your light in times of darkness, your champion when battles rage. This testimony is a witness that can transform hearts around you. Let my words saturate your being. You can do all things through my strength. Do not flinch at the size of your challenges. Instead, marvel at the magnitude of your God. Gaze upon me, not upon your fears. Trust that as I open one door, I will also prepare you to walk through it. If a door closes, do not assume defeat. Understand that I might be steering you to a better path. I see the whole tapestry while you see only one thread at a time. Rest in the knowledge of my omniscience and omnipotence. I am the author of your story, weaving each chapter with care and detail. When you feel tempted to abandon your dreams, remember that your destiny is directly tied to my promises. A surrendered heart is unstoppable because it is anchored in the immovable rock of my word. I have shaped your desires, talents, and passions with intention to align with a mission bigger than yourself. That mission brings fulfillment, not just to you, but to countless others who will be touched by your obedience. Indeed, your life is not small or insignificant. Your decisions have eternal ripple effects. Each time you choose kindness, you sow seeds that can flourish in hearts you may never even meet. Each prayer you lift up resonates in my heavenly courts. Your faith is a channel through which I pour out blessings on your family, your friends, and even strangers you have yet to meet. Now I invite you to recall the areas in your life that still provoke fear. Perhaps you are uncertain about the future, job stability, relationships, or health. Let me assure you, I hold your future in my hands. I am intimately aware of every cell in your body, every penny in your account, every longing in your soul. My plan is to lead you into a life so rich in purpose that you will marvel at how everything aligns in due season. I will never push you beyond what you can bear, but I will stretch you enough so your faith can grow and your reliance on me can deepen. As you journey on, remind yourself that you are never alone. My angels encamp around you, my spirit dwells within you. The chaos of the world might clamor for your attention, but my voice speaks peace into your heart. When you feel you lack direction, open the scriptures. Let my timeless truth navigate your decisions. Watch how the chapters seem to come alive, guiding your thoughts and affirming your steps. Trust that my words are not just historical relics, but living oracles meant to shape your present and future. Breathe them in and exhale your doubts. In the silent moments, those times when you ponder whether your prayers are hitting empty skies, remember that I am listening. Your tears are never wasted in my presence. There is no prayer uttered that fails to reach my throne. Sometimes my answers come softly, like a gentle breeze, subtly shifting the circumstances in your favor. Other times I move dramatically, parting seas and making the impossible possible. However my answer arrives, it arrives on time. I am never too early, never too late. I orchestrate every piece to fit perfectly into the puzzle of your life, bringing you to the conclusion that my ways are higher than your ways. A sacred partnership. My beloved child, I am calling you to a sacred partnership. I, the Sovereign Lord, choose to work alongside your surrendered heart to bring redemption, hope, and love to this earth. All I ask is your daily yes. When you step out in faith, my power goes before you, touching lives, restoring broken hearts, and revealing my glory. I have commissioned you to be a light, and your radiance will scatter the darkness in the corners of people's lives who desperately need my hope. You do not have to force yourself to shine. Simply remain connected to me, the source of all light. My beloved, I want you to rest in the warmth of my assurance that I am ever near. Let each breath you take remind you of my spirit flowing through you, giving you strength for every challenge you face. Whenever the shadows of life threaten to cloud your vision, allow my words to be the lamp that lights your path. Part 1 laid a foundation of hope and promise, and now in this second part, I invite you to delve even deeper into my heart and discover the fullness of the joy, purpose, and steadfast love that I have reserved for you. Feel my presence fill the space around you, calming your anxieties, lifting your burdens, and showing you that my love reaches beyond what you can imagine. Change, my beloved child, is an integral part of the path I have laid out for you. As you mature, you will face transitions that may disrupt your sense of stability. You might undergo changes in relationships, assume new duties at work, or even experience an unexpected move. These shifts can stir feelings of fear or doubt. You may find yourself questioning, Lord, why must everything change now? Why can't I remain in the comfort of the familiar? Here is my compassionate answer. I accompany you through every transition, gently leading you from one phase to another. When life feels chaotic, anchor your spirit in me. Remember that a seedling must break through its shell to grow and eventually become a thriving plant. If it stays enclosed, it never develops. Similarly, life's changes are necessary for you to broaden your horizons and strengthen your faith. I am the God who remains constant in character and faithfulness, yet I often alter your circumstances to refine your spirit. In these uncertain times, you learn to hold on to me more tightly than ever. As you do, you will see doors open that you once thought were firmly closed. You will understand that what seemed like an ending was actually the start of something far more magnificent than you could imagine. Trust me so deeply that change becomes a source of excitement rather than fear, knowing that your Heavenly Father orchestrates every detail. Don't be surprised if I lead you down unfamiliar paths. Walk them courageously, for I go before you. If your knees shake, speak to me. Say, God, hold me steady. I do not wish to release your hand. I will support you, ensuring you do not falter. Over time, as your faith grows stronger, you will appreciate the beautiful tapestry of purpose I weave from every joy, every tear, and every transition. I recognize that sometimes you struggle with feelings of doubt and unworthiness. You question whether you deserve the blessings I bestow upon you. Memories of past mistakes or insecurities may lead you to fear that everything you have could collapse at any moment. Child, I did not create you to live in constant fear. I formed you in my image, imbued with a spirit that mirrors my unwavering love and mercy. Let me share an essential truth. The cost of your sins and failures has already been covered. Doubt has no rightful claim over you. Every mistake from your past has been erased by the power of my sacrifice. If you spend your days punishing yourself with guilt, you overlook the enormity of what I have done for you out of pure love. Reject the notion that I, your heavenly Father, define you by your flaws. In my eyes, you are a treasured child whose life is full of potential and promise. Each time you choose obedience, purity, kindness, or forgiveness, you reflect my holiness. When doubt sows deceitful thoughts, confront it head on. Doubt holds no sway here, for I am enveloped by my Father's love and mercy. Notice how swiftly shadows disappear when you speak truth over yourself. Remember that your identity is rooted not in your past, but in my unchanging grace. I am the one who calls you beloved. I see your heart and understand the sincerity of your devotion. Even when you stumble, my arms are quick to catch you and guide you back onto the path. There is no condemnation for those who walk in my presence. If you ever feel the weight of self-criticism returning, run into my embrace, and let me remind you that your worth is founded not on shifting sands, but on the rock of my eternal love. In a world rife with comparisons, envy can ensnare your heart if you're not vigilant. You observe others' achievements, their possessions, their families, and become restless, questioning why you lack what they have. You see the wealth some display, the social status they achieve, and feel tempted to gauge your worth by their standards. Beloved, each soul I created follows a unique path meticulously planned by my wisdom. When you compare yourself to someone else, you risk overlooking the wonders I have prepared for you. Imagine a field of wildflowers. Some are tall, others short. Some bloom early, others late. Yet each flower in its own season radiates beauty. Its purpose is to add color and charm to the landscape, each contributing uniquely. If a flower spends too much time envying another's color or height, it fails to flourish as intended. Similarly, I have endowed you with unique talents, gifts, and passions. Embracing these and trusting that I have designated seasons for sowing and harvesting liberates you from the bonds of envy. Contentment, my child, is a powerful force that opens your eyes to the blessings you already possess. As you nurture a grateful heart, joy will sprout in unexpected places. With contentment comes peace, the kind that shields you from the anxious pursuit of being like someone else. This doesn't mean you cannot dream or aspire for more. Rather, your sense of fulfillment doesn't rely on surpassing others. You anchor your joy in the assurance that in my hands, your life is being shaped into something beautiful and purposeful. Forgiveness can be one of the heaviest burdens you carry. Perhaps someone has deeply wronged you, even someone you once trusted completely. The pain lingers like an unhealed wound. You replay the incident in your mind, nursing anger or even a desire for revenge. You might feel justified in holding on to that bitterness, believing it punishes the one who hurt you. Yet in reality, bitterness only confines your own heart. Listen to my gentle plea. Forgive not because the person necessarily deserves it, but because I have forgiven you. Recall the countless times you have come to me broken over your own failures, begging for mercy. Did I turn you away? Did I demand recompense before granting you pardon? No. I opened my arms, embraced you, and lovingly cleansed every stain. Now I urge you to extend that same mercy to those who wrong you. Do not interpret this as approval of their actions or a denial of the hurt you've experienced. Instead, see it as a bold statement that you refuse to let anger destroy your peace or hinder your spiritual growth. When you forgive, you liberate yourself from a prison you might not have realized you were in. Suddenly, a lighter spirit emerges, and you can worship me again without the burden of resentment weighing you down. If you find forgiveness challenging and each attempt seems futile, bring that struggle to me. Say, God, I cannot do this on my own. I'm wounded. Teach me how to let go. I will help you. I will guide you step by step until your heart breathes the sweet air of release. The blessings that come from obedience and forgiveness are far greater than you can imagine. Like fresh rain washing away dust, it will cleanse you from stagnant sorrow and pave the way for new joys to enter. My child, I did not design you to walk your journey alone. Even when it feels like you've been betrayed or misunderstood, I have still placed people along your path to bless and support you. Yes, some have turned their backs on you, but others remain loyal, sharing the burdens of life's trials. Cherish these true companions, friends, family, or fellow believers. True fellowship is my gift to you, reflecting my own triune nature of perfect unity and love. In community, you find encouragement to pursue your calling to serve and be served, to love and be loved. You provide shoulders for one another to lean on when weariness sets in. You celebrate victories together and comfort each other in times of sorrow. When you gather to share my word, my presence intensifies among you, knitting hearts together in a bond that the enemy cannot easily break. Consider the strength found in a braided cord. It is much harder to tear apart than a single thread. That is why I urge you to embrace the fellowship of those who earnestly seek me. Sometimes you might feel the urge to isolate yourself when you're hurting, either to avoid appearing weak or out of fear that others won't understand. Resist that urge. Open your heart and let those I have placed in your life help you carry the load. Remember, iron sharpens iron, and through meaningful relationships grounded in love, you grow in wisdom and compassion. If you remain in healthy fellowship, you will not only receive but also give encouragement, shining my light into the lives of others who are struggling just like you. Do not underestimate the power of a simple, heartfelt prayer. Many view prayer as a last resort, something to do after all else fails. But I want you to see it as your first course of action. Prayer is the lifeline that connects your heart directly to mine. It is not merely a ritual or a sequence of memorized words. Rather, it is a living conversation between you and me. When you pray, speak honestly, unburdening your soul, praising me for who I am, and sharing both your anxieties and your gratitude. There is a deeper dimension to prayer. You invite my supernatural involvement in your earthly affairs when you ask, believing that I can and will act in accordance with my perfect will. Even the quiet utterances whispered in tears hold tremendous power. My ears are always tuned to the sincere cry of a faithful heart. Never doubt that I hear you. At times you might feel your prayers are met with silence, but do not mistake my timing for indifference. There is a divine order to my interventions. Sometimes I answer swiftly, bringing immediate breakthroughs. Other times I allow you to wait, not to test your patience meaninglessly, but to perfect it, to shape your character, and to align circumstances so that the outcome is far more impactful than you envisioned. Remember Elijah, one of my prophets. He prayed fervently for rain, and though the sky showed only a single cloud, the size of a man's hand, he persisted until thunder and downpour arrived. In your own life, you may see only a tiny hint of change like that small cloud. Persist anyway. Keep praying with the faith of a warrior. One day, your spiritual skies will burst open with the rain you have long requested, and when it does, you will know it was the fruit of your perseverance in prayer. Like and share the video if you have trust in the words of the God. Subscribe to the channel if you love Jesus. In this journey with me, you will encounter temptations and spiritual battles designed to derail your faith. The enemy lurks, hoping to sow seeds of confusion, doubt, and compromise in your mind. However, do not fear, for I have equipped you with armor that no adversary can overcome if you choose to wield it. Clothe yourself daily with the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shoes of peace, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of my word. This spiritual armor, vividly described in Scripture, is not a mythical concept. It is a tangible reality in the realm of faith. Recognize that temptation itself is not a sin. Succumbing to it is. Even my own son, when he walked on earth, was tempted by the enemy in the wilderness. He overcame by wielding the truth of my word. In the same way, You can confront every lie, every enticing offer that leads to destruction by declaring what I say about you and your situation. When a tempting thought arises, counter it with my promises. This is your defense. To speak my word with conviction, you might feel weak, but in your weakness, my strength is perfected. Nor should you face spiritual battles alone. Seek support from fellow believers who stand firm in prayer and accountability. When you confess your struggles to a trustworthy community, you expose darkness to light, disarming the enemy's tactic of isolation. There is power in transparent fellowship, and whenever the battle intensifies, recall my unwavering promise. I will never leave you nor forsake you. The outcome does not depend on your might, but on my victory, which has already been won. It is by faith that you claim and walk in that triumph. I mentioned earlier how contentment and gratitude strengthen you, but let me delve deeper into the power of thanksgiving and praise. Often, you might be tempted to focus on what is missing in your life. You dwell on lack, problems, or unanswered prayers. This mindset can obscure the blessings I continually pour into your life. The antidote is thanksgiving. Deliberately counting your blessings and offering praise for every good and perfect gift that descends from above. When you praise me amidst your trials, something transformative happens in your spirit. Praise shifts your perspective from the magnitude of the problem to the magnitude of your God. It elevates your thoughts, reminding you of my greatness and sovereignty. Like a child who rests fearlessly in a parent's arms, you learn to trust that I hold you securely. In those moments of genuine praise, your heart aligns with my heartbeat, resonating with joy and assurance. You might wonder, how can I sing praises when my situation is dire? My dear one, praise is not about ignoring reality. It is about acknowledging that I am bigger than your pain. Praise paves the way for miracles. When Jehoshaphat faced a vast army, he sent worshipers ahead, and I fought the battle on his behalf. Likewise, when you clothe yourself in a garment of praise, it sets the stage for supernatural intervention. Your adversities might seem insurmountable, but I assure you, no mountain stands forever in the presence of the Lord who created heaven and earth. As you praise, remember these truths and let them encourage your heart to stand strong. When you read my word, you encounter instructions, guidance, and commandments. Some see these as restrictive regulations, but look deeper. My commands are expressions of love designed to protect you and shape you into the person I intended you to be. Obedience to my word is not the loss of freedom. It is the gateway to true freedom. The boundaries I establish are like a fence protecting precious sheep from a treacherous cliff. By staying within my guidelines, you avoid countless pitfalls and pains. Throughout history, those who walked in obedience to my call experienced amazing breakthroughs. Think of Noah, who built an ark when no one had ever seen rain. People mocked him, but his obedience saved not only himself, but also his family and the future of humanity. Consider Abraham, who left his homeland for an unknown destination, trusting that I would guide him. His faith was credited to him as righteousness, and through him, generations were blessed. I ask for your obedience, not because I want to control you, but because I want to bless you. Sometimes, you may only understand the reasons behind my commands much later when you see how they protected you from unseen dangers. Other times, you might not ever fully grasp my reasons, but I call you to trust my wisdom regardless. Each small act of obedience, resisting a harmful habit, extending kindness to an enemy, giving generously when finances are tight, becomes a stepping stone on the path of destiny I have mapped out for you. Through these steps, you learn faithfulness, humility, and resilience, and in due time you will reap the fruits of your obedience. Fruits that bless not only you, but others around you. I am the Lord your healer. I not only restore souls, but also care deeply about your entire well-being, body, mind, and heart. When you are plagued by sickness, stand on my promises of healing. Never forget that my power to mend physical affliction remains active today. Although my timetable and methods may differ from your expectations, keep pressing forward in faith. Call upon my name, Seek prayer from fellow believers and trust that the same Spirit who raised my son from the dead dwells in you. Emotional wounds can run even deeper than physical ailments. Traumas from your past or harsh words spoken over you might still sting, forming invisible scars. Let me apply my balm to those hidden wounds. Open your heart in prayer and specifically invite me into the places that are still hurting. My Holy Spirit specializes in healing hearts that feel shattered. If you have believed lies about your identity, that you are unlovable, insignificant, or broken beyond repair, come to me for renewal. I promise to replace every falsehood with my truth, reminding you that I formed you with worth, dignity, and a purpose far more significant than the enemy would have you believe. Moreover, mental anguish, anxiety, depression, and confusion can weigh you down. These burdens may cause you to question your value or feel like hope is slipping away. My child, never think for a second that your mental battles are beyond my comprehension or my power to heal. I see your struggles and I care. Pour out your heart to me, seek wise counsel, pray fervently, fill your mind with my word, and remember that I am with you in the darkest valley. I speak peace into your chaos, clarity into your confusion, and calm into your anxiety. Let my loving presence become your sanctuary, a place where your mind finds rest and renewal. I want you to view the blessings you receive, whether financial provision, health, relationships, or opportunities, as more than just personal gifts. They are seeds meant for planting, tools meant for building, and resources meant for sharing. When your barns are filled, do not conclude that it is solely for your own enjoyment. Rather, see it as a divine appointment to sow kindness, generosity, and hope into the lives of those in need. Imagine a river whose waters flow abundantly, bringing life wherever they go. If that river were dammed selfishly, it would soon become stagnant, losing its ability to carry fresh water. Similarly, as I pour blessings into your life, I encourage you to let them flow outward in generosity. Feed the hungry, clothe the poor, support the brokenhearted, extend a helping hand to your neighbors, and show empathy to those who are lost. When you adopt this open-handed approach, you mirror my heart to the world. I am a God of abundance, and I delight in seeing my children become conduits of that abundance. Moreover, do not fear that your own supply will run dry when you give to others. Did I not feed thousands with just a few loaves and fishes? Did I not multiply the widow's oil so that it never ran out? Child, trust that as you give, I will refill your storehouse. You are never impoverished by generosity. In fact, your spirit becomes richer, and my name is glorified. The seeds you plant in love will yield a harvest of righteousness that extends beyond your lifetime. Many souls will give thanks because of your acts of kindness, and in turn, my blessing will rest upon you in even greater measure. Closely related to being a channel of my blessings is cultivating a heart of service. Look around at the people who cross your path each day. Within them, you can find opportunities to serve me through love, humility, and compassion. Service does not always mean grand gestures. It can be found in offering a kind word, a listening ear, or a simple act that eases another's burden. Sometimes, my children become so focused on striving for position or recognition that they forget my kingdom values the servant's heart. True greatness in my eyes is marked by humility and the willingness to serve without seeking applause. My son exemplified this by washing his disciples' feet, a task typically reserved for the lowest servant. In doing so, he demonstrated that genuine love stoops down to lift others up. As you serve selflessly, you reflect my character more brightly than any sermon can convey. Be cautious not to let pride take root. If you find yourself serving in hopes of being noticed or praised, pause and remember why you serve. Let your motivation be to honor me, not to gain favor in the eyes of people. The sincerity of your heart matters more than the scale of your actions. Even if no one on earth praises you for your deeds, your Father in heaven sees every detail. I promise that I will reward your faithfulness, both here and in the life to come. Continue doing good, knowing that each humble act of service is a fragrant offering rising to my throne. Amid the hustle of responsibilities, social media, and the constant demands for your attention, it becomes easy to lose sight of my quiet voice. I speak not always in loud revelations, but often in gentle whispers that require you to pause, quiet your soul, and listen. The world clamors for your time and energy, but I invite you into moments of solitude where your spirit can find true rest. Make it a priority to seek my voice in stillness. Step away from distractions, even if only for a few minutes each day, and center your mind on my presence. You can do this in the early morning hours when the world is still waking, or in the quiet of the night when everyone else has gone to sleep. In those unhurried moments, share your heart with me and allow me to respond. Sometimes, you might sense me leading you to a particular scripture or nudging you toward a specific decision or act of compassion. Other times, you may simply feel a deep peace that reassures you that you are not alone. When the noise of life is overwhelming, these moments of stillness become like a refreshing fountain in the middle of a desert. Your mind, which might have been teeming with anxiety, finds the calm that only I can provide. In that divine exchange, I often impart wisdom, insight, and creative ideas that can transform your direction and purpose. Indeed, in the quiet, you may receive answers to prayers you did not even know how to articulate. Remember that spiritual growth flourishes when you abide in me, and abiding in me means dwelling in my presence through intentional communion. I have placed talents, passions, and gifts within you meant to glorify my name and bless the world around you. Whether you excel in art, music, writing, problem-solving, leadership, craftsmanship, nurturing others, or countless other abilities, do not underestimate their kingdom's significance. Some of my children mistakenly believe that only those who preach or lead worship in a church setting are serving me. But I, the Lord of all creation, am not limited to church buildings. Wherever I place you, be it in an office, a classroom, a workshop, a home, or a mission field, you can shine as my ambassador. Use your creativity and skills as a platform to reflect my glory. When you do your work with excellence, integrity, and love, you become a living testimony of my transforming power in you. If you create art, let it echo my beauty. If you teach, let your words inspire others to see the truth. If you govern, let your policies reflect my justice and compassion. If you manage finances, let your stewardship exemplify my wisdom and generosity. Every talent has a role in my grand design. Never belittle your contribution because it seems mundane. The world needs faithful individuals who pour my grace into everyday tasks. Celebrate your uniqueness. Cherish the diversity of gifts in my body. Support fellow believers whose talents differ from yours. And recognize that all of you together form a masterpiece. Each brushstroke adding depth and color to my kingdom story. Remain humble, remembering that your gifts come from me, and any fruit you produce is ultimately for my glory. Sometimes, I inspire a new vision in your heart, one that moves you beyond the familiar. Perhaps I call you to start a business that uplifts your community, to volunteer in a capacity that stretches your comfort zone, or to pursue higher education that seems financially impossible. When I plant these seeds of vision, the voices of fear and doubt may surface immediately. You might say, Lord, I don't have the resources or knowledge for this. Or, what if I fail and embarrass myself? Remember, if I have called you, then I will equip you. Faith does not guarantee the absence of obstacles. It guarantees the presence of my power. Through every trial, Abraham journeyed to an unknown land by faith. Moses approached Pharaoh by faith. Esther risked her life to save her people by faith. And David faced Goliath by faith. Each hero overcame not because they were superhuman, but because they placed their trust in my sovereign hand. Do not expect your path to be effortless. You may face setbacks that test your determination, but if I have authored the vision, I will also provide supernatural endurance and creativity to see it through. To step out in faith, you need to adopt a mindset that values obedience over comfort. Weigh your decisions based on my guidance, not on the fear of failing. Even if you stumble along the way, I can use those moments to refine you. Failure itself can become a teacher, guiding you to rely more on my wisdom rather than your own understanding. Over time, you will marvel at how I bring forth remarkable results from your humble yes. Celebrate each step of progress, no matter how small. Rejoice in each breakthrough, for they are signs of my faithfulness. The future, my child, can seem overwhelming. When you view it through eyes of worry, you might see global chaos, personal uncertainties, or moral decline in society, and wonder how you will cope. I want you to know I am the God who holds tomorrow. Nothing that happens in the world escapes my notice. The raging storms of history are under my sovereign watch. Your responsibility is not to bear the weight of the future, but to prepare yourself spiritually, emotionally, and practically as I guide you. Scripture teaches you to watch and pray, to remain vigilant so that you are not caught off guard by the trials that come. Equip yourself with my word, storing its truths in your heart. Develop disciplines of prayer and worship that anchor your faith. Cultivate healthy relationships. Practice good stewardship of your resources, and seek my direction in daily decisions. As you do, you will find yourself ready for whatever the future holds. Not because you have all the answers, but because you walk with the one who does. Take comfort in the reality that I never change and that my promises stand firm. When you fix your eyes on me, you realize that your future is not a place of dread, but of hope. Even when the world around you trembles, you can be like a tree planted by streams of living water. Its leaves remain green and it bears fruit in every season, unaffected by scorching heat or prolonged drought. Such stability springs from unwavering trust in me. Whether the future brings calm or chaos, my child, remember that I am your anchor through it all. If there is one overarching theme I want to engrave on your heart, it is love. My boundless, relentless, and perfect love for you. This love does not depend on circumstances, emotions, or your performance. It is steadfast, anchored in the very nature of who I am. In times of abundance, rejoice and see the fingerprints of my love. In seasons of hardship, cling to the assurance that I have not forsaken you, that my love is actively working to bring about eventual good, even when it is not immediately apparent. My love is not a shallow sentiment, but a powerful force that can overcome hatred, break chains, heal wounds, and open doors. Remember how you felt when you first truly encountered me. Perhaps you sensed a wave of warmth, acceptance, and forgiveness wash over you. That was but a glimpse of the depths of my affection for you. Let that memory encourage you on dark days. Each trial you face can either push you away from me or draw you nearer to my heart. Choose the latter, for as you lean into my love, your faith is refined to a brilliance that testifies of my goodness. Do not doubt that my love pursues you every moment of your life. I pursue you when you are joyful, and I pursue you when you are rebellious. I search for you in the hidden corners where you run to nurse your sorrows. I meet you in the quiet hush of early dawn, in the everyday hustle, and even in the final moments of your earthly journey. My love is your constant companion, extending beyond any boundary you might place upon it. If only you could see the tapestry of compassion and grace I weave around you daily, you would not spend another moment questioning your worth. In the bustling routine of daily life, it is easy to become absorbed in earthly matters. You work to secure finances, maintain relationships, and plan for personal goals, all of which can be good and necessary. Yet I want you to remember, my child, you are more than flesh and blood. You carry an eternal spirit, one that surpasses time and space, meant to dwell forever in my kingdom. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. The world around you often dismisses the notion of eternity, focusing solely on what can be seen, touched, or measured. But I want you to live with an eternal perspective, one that values what truly lasts and remains unmoved by the ebb and flow of fleeting trends. Keep your gaze fixed on the things of my kingdom. Recall that your ultimate home is not here but with me. Every choice you make, how you spend your time, how you respond to difficulties, how you treat others, reflects the internal values of your spirit. When you feel tempted to chase worldly approval, remember that the world's applause is temporary. My approval is infinite. Store up treasures in the realm where neither rust nor decay can consume them. Let your heart be captivated by what matters to me: love, righteousness, mercy, humility, and devotion to truth. Some question, how do I maintain an eternal perspective when bills must be paid and responsibilities don't stop? My answer is, do all things with me at the center. Tend to your earthly tasks with diligence, but let your heart be guided by the knowledge that every good endeavor can glorify me. Offer your efforts as a daily act of worship, entrusting each completed task to my care. Let your work, your studies, your relationships become opportunities to reflect my grace. This integrated approach, where you live and serve in the present with eyes fixed on eternity, brings a profound sense of meaning and peace. Child, have you ever felt that you simply cannot go on? Perhaps you encountered circumstances so overwhelming that all your energy seemed depleted. In those moments, you might be tempted to label yourself weak or inadequate. Let me share a secret of my kingdom. When you recognize your weakness, you position yourself to receive my strength. The world often encourages you to hide your vulnerabilities, to pretend you have everything under control. But my power is revealed most magnificently in humble hearts that say, Lord, I cannot do this alone. Please help me. Do you see? This surrender is not an admission of defeat. It is the gateway to supernatural empowerment. My strength is perfected in your weakness. My love flows most freely into the areas you have surrendered, those corners of your heart where you admit you can't handle life's storms on your own. When a storm rages, do not run from me. Run to me. I am your refuge, your strong tower, your mighty shield. If you try to stand on your own, you'll soon grow weary. But if you cling to me, you will see how even your most difficult trials can be redeemed for glory. I do not promise a path devoid of challenges, but I do promise my sustaining power. My grace is sufficient for you, and my spirit abides in you like a wellspring of fresh water in a desert land. Let go of the need to appear perfect and embrace authentic humility, and watch how my might carries you onward day after day. I know that fear sometimes grips you, whispering that danger, failure, or disappointment lies ahead. Fear wants to shackle your spirit, stifle your courage, and keep you from stepping out in faith. Yet I remind you, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound judgment. Whenever fear attacks, pause and consider the one who holds your future. The darkest threats pale in comparison to my glory. Fear at its core questions whether I will truly come through for you. But in my divine record, you will never find a single instance where I forsook a trusting heart. Even if the path leads you through the valley of the shadow of death, you need not tremble, because I walk right beside you. Picture my strong hand, lifting you out of every trap. Feel the warmth of my real assurance, steadying your heart. There's no place so desolate, no trial so horrific that my light cannot penetrate it. A practical way to combat fear is to speak my word. When terrifying thoughts arise, answer them with my promises. Declare, my God is my refuge. He will not abandon me. Turn your eyes away from the source of your anxiety. Fix them on me and watch fear dissolve. This is a discipline you can cultivate daily. With each small victory, your faith muscle grows stronger until fear finds no breeding ground in your soul. Also, reach out to the supportive community around you, those who share your faith. Together, you can conquer the illusions that fear imposes, reminding each other that I remain enthroned above every storm. Speaking of storms, let me expand on how they serve a divine purpose in your life. Storms are not meant to destroy you, but to refine and realign you. They expose your foundations, revealing whether your security rests in material things or in me. Yes, the wind may blow fiercely, the waves may crash, but when the tempest subsides, you will see the rainbow, a sign of hope, the pledge that I will never abandon you. Look at the storms in nature. The downpours water the earth, ensuring that crops flourish. The turbulent winds blow seeds to new grounds, enabling growth in unexpected places. In the same way, spiritual storms can lead to expansion. They push you to pray more fervently, deepen your dependency on me, and mold your character into resilience. Such challenges can be the threshold of a breakthrough you never dreamed possible. I understand that in the midst of a storm, you might ask, where is God in all this chaos? My beloved, I'm right there, fighting on your behalf, holding you steady, and whispering encouragement as you endure the wind. No storm is infinite. Each one has a limit I have determined. Remind yourself of this truth. After the darkest clouds pass, the sun emerges brighter, the air feels crisper, and the land grows more fruitful. So it will be in your life. After your storms, I bring you to an elevated place. Your faith stronger, your vision clearer, and your testimony more vibrant. Discipline is not always a pleasant word to human ears. You might associate it with punishment or harsh correction. But in my kingdom, discipline is an act of love aimed at shaping you into the person I created you to be. Just as a loving parent corrects a child to prevent harm, I occasionally allow or orchestrate circumstances that refine your heart, correct your course, or purge your life of harmful tendencies. When you sense my hand guiding you away from certain habits, relationships, or pursuits, trust that I see what you cannot. I see potential pitfalls that would hinder your spiritual growth or disrupt your peace. My discipline may take many forms. Perhaps a sudden realization that your path is not aligned with my word, a closed door where you expected an open one, or the gentle rebuke of a spiritual mentor. Rather than resisting or feeling resentful, embrace my correction. It is proof of my steadfast love for you. Yes, discipline can sting in the moment. It may clash with your desires or force you to leave behind what you have grown accustomed to. But it also liberates you from illusions that keep you bound. Over time, you will see how these acts of discipline produce in you the fruitful harvest of righteousness, maturity, and unshakable faith. Then you will look back and thank me for intervening when I did, even though it felt painful at the time. You will recognize that my guidance led you to abundant life rather than spiritual ruin. Picture a desert land, cracked and lifeless. Then imagine a sudden rush of water flowing through it, transforming the barren soil into vibrant fields of green. That is what happens when I bring restoration. Maybe you have endured a season of barrenness. Relationships fell apart, finances drained, health declined, and hope evaporated. But child, never underestimate my restorative power. I can bring forth beauty from ashes. Restoration is not just about returning what was lost. Often I create something even better than what existed before. Perhaps you experienced a devastating disappointment or a crippling failure. Know that I specialize in turning disasters into testimonies. I love to showcase my glory by repairing what was broken in such a way that it becomes a masterpiece. No wound is beyond healing. No shattered piece beyond mending when placed in my hand. However, restoration sometimes requires your active participation. You might need to forgive those who wronged you, relinquish bitterness, or let go of self-pity. It may demand that you walk in obedience and trust through seasons that do not make immediate sense. In doing so, you create fertile ground for my renewing rain to fall. As you wait, hold on to the promise that I make all things new. The timeline might differ from your expectations, but I assure you, once I have decreed restoration, nothing can hinder its arrival. Bask in the hope that no desert in your life is too dry for my living waters to revive. Waiting can be excruciating for the human heart. You yearn for quick answers, rapid changes, or immediate resolutions. Yet I, your God, often operate on a different timescale. You pray and think your petitions have vanished into an endless void. But my beloved, I hear every whisper, I note every tear, and I record every plea. My silence does not equate to absence or neglect. In the waiting room of life, your faith grows in ways it cannot when instant gratification is provided. Waiting teaches you patience, endurance, and reliance on my sovereignty. It strips away layers of self-sufficiency and reveals the depth of your trust. When you persist in prayer without seeing results, you develop an intimate knowledge of me that transcends surface-level understanding. Indeed, you discover that my presence is your reward, not merely the outcome you desire. Consider the story of my children in Scripture who waited. Abraham waited for the promise of a son. Joseph waited in prison. Moses waited in the wilderness. And David waited years before ascending to the throne. Throughout those waits, I was preparing their hearts, refining their character, and orchestrating scenarios that would lead to greater blessings than they initially envisioned. So do not despise the waiting. Embrace it as the season where your spirit learns to lean wholeheartedly on my sustaining grace. In due time, you will testify that the wait was worth it, and the lessons learned were priceless. Let's discuss regrets, those nagging memories that resurface uninvited. Relational mistakes, moral lapses, missed opportunities. Perhaps you believe these regrets disqualify you from walking closely with me or fulfilling your destiny. Let me speak truth. Your failures do not nullify my plan. If you repent and surrender them to me, I can even use your darkest moments as building blocks for an extraordinary testimony. Guilt and shame thrive in isolation. They hiss condemning words, insisting you're too tainted for grace. Yet I have already paid the price for your redemption. I stand ready to restore, renew, and launch you forward into victory. Do not dismiss the significance of my mercy. The world may hold your past over you, but I do not. When I look at you, I see a child covered by righteousness, a heart set free to worship and serve me without chains. That does not mean there are no consequences for your choices. You may still face practical repercussions, but even in those, I can weave threads of hope. A criminal who experiences my forgiveness can be transformed into an advocate for justice. Someone who once yielded to addiction can become a powerful voice of liberation to others still trapped. I waste nothing. Hand over your regrets and watch how I transform them into testimonies of my grace and power. I do not define you by your lowest point. Allow me to set you on a new trajectory, one where your scars become signposts pointing to my relentless love. In many cultures, there is an idol of perfection, the drive to be flawless, to never make a mistake, to always perform at the highest standard. You might exhaust yourself trying to meet unattainable ideals, terrified of letting someone down, perhaps a parent, a mentor, or even me. But hear my gentle word. I have never demanded that you be perfect. In your own strength, I already know you cannot achieve that. Perfectionism breeds anxiety, self-condemnation, and burnout. It places your worth in accomplishments rather than in my unchanging love. Instead of chasing perfection, I invite you to pursue excellence through dependence on me. I care about the posture of your heart more than the outward appearance of flawless success. If your heart remains humble, teachable, and loving, you are already walking in a manner that pleases me. Rather than fixating on doing everything flawlessly, focus on doing everything with me. Involve me in your tasks, asking for wisdom and strength. When you fail, do not sink into despair or condemnation. Bring your disappointment to me. Learn from the experience. Let me refine you and move forward. My grace covers your imperfections, enabling you to rise each day with renewed hope. Embrace the freedom that comes from realizing you have nothing to prove, because in Christ, you are already accepted. The world around you changes at breathtaking speed. Moral standards shift, and public opinions fluctuate like waves in a stormy sea. This can make you feel disoriented, uncertain of what to believe or how to live. My child, remember that my word endures forever. It is the compass that never leads you astray, regardless of social or cultural trends. Yes, you might face ridicule, rejection, or even persecution for standing on my truth, but do not despair. Strengthen yourself in the knowledge that my principles are not outdated relics. They are eternal guidelines rooted in divine wisdom. They offer life and freedom, not bondage. When the pressure to compromise grows intense, recall how many before you held firmly to their convictions and saw me vindicate them. Stand up for righteousness, even if you stand alone, knowing you are never truly alone. I am always with you. Your culture may demand conformity, urging you to mold your life according to its shifting values, but I have called you to be a light in darkness, a living reflection of my timeless character. Let compassion and truth guide your interaction. Show genuine love, even to those who vehemently disagree with you. Let your confidence rest not in popular approval, but in my eternal verdict. Your steadfastness becomes a beacon of hope for those secretly yearning for a foundation that cannot be shaken. I have woven into your spiritual DNA unique gifts intended to strengthen my church and advance my kingdom. Perhaps you have gifts of encouragement, teaching, prophecy, generosity, hospitality, leadership, or more. These are not random talents. They have been divinely orchestrated for a purpose. Some of you already know your gifts and are using them passionately. Others may suspect but remain hesitant, unsure of how or where to serve. Do not bury your talents out of fear or false humility. Remember how the servant who hid his master's talent in the ground was rebuked. Likewise, I encourage you to invest your gifts, to sow them into fertile soil where they can grow and multiply. When you share what I've given you, whether it's a message of wisdom, a song of praise, a warm meal, or a financial contribution, it reflects my love to a world that desperately needs it. Consider seeking guidance from wise mentors, pastors, or friends who can confirm and nurture your spiritual gifts. As you take steps of faith, I will open opportunities that align with your calling. Do not worry if you stumble or feel inadequate. Every step of obedience sharpens your ability to operate in your gift. Keep your motives pure, seeking to honor me rather than to gain prestige or admiration. In due time, you will see how your gifts, exercised in faith and love, bear fruit that blesses countless lives and brings glory to my name. Give thanks in all situations. This is not a suggestion but a powerful spiritual principle. Gratitude unlocks doors to blessings you might otherwise miss. It shifts your focus from the problem to my provision, from the pain to my presence. Even in the darkest circumstances, I can reveal glimmers of mercy and grace if your heart remains open to recognizing them. When challenges strike, your natural inclination might be to complain or to question my goodness. While I understand your pain, I invite you to look deeper. Ask, God, what can I learn here? How can this situation bring me closer to you? Then watch as your perspective changes. The same crisis that once threatened to crush your spirit can become a testament to my sustaining power. Thankfulness also fosters humility. It acknowledges that everything you have, your talents, opportunities, and even the breath in your lungs, ultimately comes from me. Pride withers when confronted by genuine gratitude. Develop the habit of counting your blessings daily. List them if you must. Moments of joy, answered prayers, acts of kindness, or hidden mercies that shielded you from greater harm. Rejoice even in small victories, for each points to my faithful hand. As you practice giving thanks, you pave the way for me to entrust you with greater responsibilities and blessings, knowing you will steward them well with a grateful heart. Hope is a potent force in the spiritual realm. It lifts your eyes above the storms, reminding you that dawn always follows the darkest night. When the world around you says to give up hope, whispers, "Wait, God is not done yet." Remember that this hope is not mere wishful thinking. It is anchored in my nature, unchanging, all-powerful, and infinitely loving. I want you to press on with fresh hope, especially if weariness has settled into your bones. You might have endured repeated disappointments, leaving you tempted to settle for a life of mere survival. But my child, you are destined for abundant life. Every day is an opportunity to witness my saving power, to partake in my healing presence, and to experience the joy that transcends your circumstances. When your hope feels fragile, immerse yourself in my promises. Revisit the testimonies of others who saw me move mightily on their behalf. Remember how I delivered Israel at the Red Sea, how I elevated Joseph from a prison to a palace, how I made a shepherd boy into a king, and above all, how I raised my son from the dead. My track record is impeccable. the same power is at work in your story. Sometimes, all you need to renew your hope is a quiet moment in prayer, allowing me to breathe fresh expectancy into your spirit. Rise each morning declaring, "My God can do the impossible," and watch how hope reshapes your outlook. You are part of a grand family, an assembly of believers spanning the globe and generations. At times, you may feel alone in your faith, especially when you face adversity that others do not understand. But never forget that I have woven you into a larger tapestry, a vibrant body where every member plays a vital role. Seek out fellowship with fellow believers who also desire a deeper walk with me. In the fellowship of faith, you find mutual support, people to pray with you, to share your burdens, and to celebrate your milestones. You sharpen one another as iron sharpens iron, learning from each other's experiences. In community, your gifts can shine more brightly where you are weak. Others are strong where you excel. You can lift someone who struggles. This balance creates a divine mosaic of grace, exemplifying my heart to the world. Yes, conflicts may arise even among believers, for each carries imperfections. Be patient, quick to forgive, and intentional about unity. A forgiving, loving community reflects my character more loudly than any sermon. Let the world see how you love one another, for by this they will recognize you as my disciples. Together, continue building my kingdom. Remember that my desire is to see you stand side by side with your brothers and sisters, each empowered by my Spirit, proclaiming hope to those who wander in darkness. Words carry immense creative power. Remember how I spoke the universe into existence. In a smaller yet meaningful way, your words also shape realities, both for yourself and those around you. When you speak, you can build up or tear down, bless or curse, encourage or discourage. Choose to speak life. Speak words that uplift, affirm, and direct hearts toward me. Pay attention to the inner dialogue you hold with yourself. Are you echoing condemnation, negativity, and doubt? Or do you fill your mind with the truth of my word, reminding yourself that you are my beloved, redeemed, and capable child? Just as importantly, watch how you speak to others. Let your conversations be seasoned with grace. Even when you need to address issues of correction, let empathy guide your tone. When your words align with my heart, they become vessels of healing and hope. A timely word of encouragement can break chains of despair in someone's life. A compassionate response can diffuse anger and foster reconciliation. Do not underestimate the impact of a single phrase. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So keep your heart brimming with my love, mercy, and wisdom, and your words will naturally reflect my nature, spreading light in a world too often clouded by careless or hurtful speech. Though you may have grown comfortable with your routine, I often disrupt comfort to lead you to higher ground. Open yourself to my leading. I might prompt you to switch careers, move locations, or take on new responsibilities in ministry. Or perhaps I will intensify your burden for prayer, calling you to intercede for others in a fresh, powerful way. Whatever shape this new season takes, trust that I have already gone before you to prepare the path. Embrace change with excitement, not fear. My plans for you are filled with hope and promise, not disaster. At times you will wonder if you possess the resources or strength to handle the path I lay before you. Remember, though, that I provide daily bread, the grace and power you need for each day. As you step into the unfamiliar, keep your ears open to my voice. I will instruct you along the way, ensuring that every step is anchored in my purpose. Above all else, my child, I invite you into a deeper relationship with me. Relationship is the core of my heart, the essence of why I created you. I long for your fellowship. This is not about rigid religiosity, but about genuine closeness, a bond where you share your joys, griefs, dreams, and failings, and I pour my love, wisdom, and comfort into every part of your being. No matter how many sermons you listen to or how many spiritual disciplines you practice, the keystone of your faith remains a vibrant, daily connection with me. As you invest time speaking to me in prayer, reading my word, and listening for my whispers, our relationship deepens. You gain sensitivity to my spirit's leading, and your heart becomes a vessel I can fill to overflowing. It is in these personal encounters that I transform you, healing wounds that no human can see, igniting a fire that no earthly storm can extinguish. You might ask, but God, how can I draw near when I feel unworthy? Precious child, my arms are always open wide. Your worthiness is established by my sacrifice. Do not let guilt or shame keep you at a distance. Instead, approach me boldly as a son or daughter who knows I take delight in their presence. This intimacy is the wellspring from which everything else in your life flows. When your soul rests in my embrace, you can face each day renewed and unafraid. Embrace the excitement of what lies ahead. You may face new battles, but you will also experience new triumphs. You may go through more valleys, but you will also conquer more mountaintops. In the tapestry I am weaving, everything, both sorrow and celebration, contributes to a beautiful portrait of redemption. Keep your eyes on me, for I am the author and finisher of your faith. Know this, I am proud of you. I see your struggles, your tears, your efforts, your victories. I see the times you chose righteousness over compromise. I see how you have shared my messages with friends or strangers, planting seeds that will yield an eternal harvest. You are making progress, even if you do not always perceive it. Trust that I, who began a good work in you, will bring it to completion at the proper time. Let my promises become your anchor, so that when storms rage, you remain unshaken. Let me now speak a prayer over you, sealing these truths in your heart. My beloved child, I thank you for opening your heart to my word. I speak blessings over your life, your family, your work, and your dreams. May your faith rise to new heights, empowered by my spirit who dwells within you. Let every doubt be dispelled, every fear be cast aside, and every wound be healed by my limitless grace. I pray that your love for me grows daily, fueling acts of kindness and compassion that reflect my heart to the world. May you walk in victory, not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. I declare that in this new season, you will witness miracles and breakthroughs. You will be a beacon of hope in places where darkness once prevailed. I am with you always, even until the very end of time. Stand firm in my love, for it will never fail. In the holy and precious name above all names, I seal these promises over you. Amen. Receive that prayer, my child, and let it be a fragrant offering that lingers in your spirit long after these words are done. Indeed, it is my joy to bless you with this confidence and assurance. Remember, everything spoken here comes from the depth of my unfathomable love for you. Yes, I formed you with intention and have guided you through your life seasons, through heartbreak and triumph, confusion and clarity. I have never left your side. My love transcends your failures, your fears, and your limited understanding. It is the foundation of your identity. You might still have questions, doubts, and decisions weighing on your heart. Bring them all to me. Lean not on your own understanding, but trust in my perspective, which sees the end from the beginning. Regardless of what tomorrow holds, I hold tomorrow. No matter how society changes or how time marches on, my eternal nature never shifts. I have always been, I am, and I will be your rock, your comfort, your God. With these concluding words, I want you to embark on the next phase of your journey with renewed fervor. Let the seeds planted through this entire message blossom into full bloom. Share what you have received, living as a testament to my transforming power. You are a living story of grace. By your example, others will witness my faithfulness, and they too may seek the same hope you carry. I love you unquestionably, unconditionally, and eternally. I will always be here, guiding you, sustaining you, and calling you deeper into my presence. Stand up, lift your head, and walk forward, knowing that your God goes with you. This moment right now can be your new beginning, a fresh chapter in the epic love story between Creator and creation. Amen. Beloved child, if this concluding message has uplifted your heart, show your support by giving this channel a like and following it. Through your simple act of encouragement, you help spread my everlasting hope far and wide, allowing more souls to encounter my life-giving word. Join this divine mission, and may your support ignite blessings in your life and the lives of many others. Under the cloak of darkness, the hills stand tall, and my light pierces through, guiding and comforting you with my steadfast rod and staff. Take heart, for I am delighted to accompany you on your vacation. As your loving father, my joy swells with the happiness of my children. Let's share laughter and let your heart sing, for every good gift originates from me. Offer your thanks like fragrant incense, assured that you are never alone on your journey. I send you fellow travelers, brothers and sisters, to share your burdens and celebrate your joys, allowing you to experience the fullness of my love. Seek me out, converse with me, and lean on me as you traverse the path I have laid before you. I am always here, eager to demonstrate the depth of my love, the strength of my power, and the compassion of my care. You belong to me, and my heart remains with you now and forever. If this message has ignited something within your spirit, let it mark the beginning of a journey filled with hope, purpose, and transformation. Return to this space often, where I will continue to infuse your heart with life, encouragement, and direction. Each video and every shared moment brings you closer to the abundant life I have prepared for you. Subscribe and enable notifications to ensure you never miss a message crafted to guide you through challenges, celebrate your victories, and help you embrace the promises I've made for you. Join a community of hearts seeking truth and walking in faith together, for this journey is meant to be shared. Remember, you are never alone and never forgotten. I am always with you, working in ways beyond your imagination. Until we meet again, remain steadfast, stay faithful, and cling to this truth. You are deeply loved and destined for greatness. Amen.